Hello, 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 and we're back.
Wait, yeah,
Are we back?
Yay!
Hey! Hello, hello, and welcome back, everyone, to Outplayed 2026 ARC World Tour Gold Edition here for Granblue Fantasy versus Rising in beautiful Vienna. And I am so excited to be back. It is your boy Toast on the mic, joined by none other than the happiest man in Lithuania. Hello, Riot.
Happiest? Since when?
Since you stopped playing Vikala.
True, but we have two Vikalas behind right now. Did I have not noticed?
Very, very true.
Very true indeed. Just everything is misaligned, but I'm pretty sure the community will do its favor to align. I'll probably just, you're in the middle of the Vikalas.
Absolutely.
I think that's the message.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's happy. You just gave a lot of food for everybody. Didn't
Yeah,
you?
of course.
But anyways, we are definitely having ourselves a top 24, and we're going to be seeing all these great matches, starting up with Monarch
Absolutely.
versus Yuna. A matchup which, by the way, I'm going to be real, from the European side, very highly sought out. Like they said, Yuna has been played millions of games against Bonsai.
Yeah.
Which is, you know,
Absolutely.
Zerg APM Monotera in general.
Definitely.
So one of the most knowledgeable in the Monotera matchup Viras we have, and getting Monarch coming straight from Midwest USA.
Yeah, I mean, Monarch also an incredibly prolific BlazBlue player, which is a game that is very well respected and loved here at Virtual Dojo Vienna. So
yeah, definitely.
we are definitely looking forward to watching him play because, you know, it's always cool to have international competition, especially because this late in the ARC System Works World Tour season, this is one of the last events where you actually have the chance to get those incredibly valuable points, right? Pretty much only have Outplayed left, and we have Frosty Faustings over on the NA side of things. So
Yes, definitely.
not much left to go. So
Nope,
it's really
and
cool.
we do have some, you know, hounds out there just traveling across the world just to get those posts. Like Pixie, he went to China. Like my man's hitting Mr. Worldwide vibes there just to get some points in. Then visiting Japan, you know, having a good time there. But you know why? He's still actually here too to get points.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
Definitely on the grind side, representing the Lowain region of the world, sadly, Europe, even internationally. But I mean, you know, all right, I've been a bit absent in recent times. You know, I've not been around as much, and I come back to see that people are saying Lowain is a top 1 character. How do you feel about it?
I don't feel good. Okay, but to give you the perspective of what happened there was, on the previous patch, everybody was thinking, man, this Lowain character is kind of becoming a problem for the most part. And like they're looking, scratching their heads, thinking, yeah, you know what? This patch that's coming, this Galleon patch, no, it was not Galleon. Yeah, it was the previous patch.
The Meg patch will be the previous.
Yeah. The Meg match, we were thinking, yeah, the Lowain's gonna get hit, everybody's gonna be happy. No, that didn't happen. And guess what? Now we have Fogel on Lowain, Saki on Lowain, Dudikov at Lowain phase.
So I do have to say a little bit of lore here. Fogel mostly repping Lowain actually because he got paid $20 by Release Bogus to do so.
Oh, you know what? $20 is $20.
$20 is $20. That's what I'm always saying. But yeah, away from the topic of the wacky woohoo gentlemen, we're going to be going into a very interesting matchup here, of course. As you already said before, Yuna, pretty much the #1 expert on the Metera matchup here in Europe, I would say. I mean, I remember at Crossover this year and at Hessen Crash, I believe her and Bonsai played up to like first to 75 or something.
It was first to probably they are kicked out of the
First
venue.
to death, pretty much.
First to get kicked out of the venue because they. I remember vividly. Now you just saw. Wait, Bonsai and Yuna are playing the games. Oh no! He just photoed the picture with the time when it started, and then photoed when it ended. Like 3 hours just passed.
Yep.
They were just constantly playing together.
Yeah. Definitely.
But on the other hand, Monarch showing very good results out there, getting big wins left and right, being actually part of the last ARC World Tour finals as well.
Yeah.
Showing that very patient zoning game of Metera, like the tempo changes is so strong.
Yeah.
And makes a lot of people think that, you know what, this Metera champion might be a problem.
Yeah, definitely. And what I really like as well, especially about you know, watching Monarch as compared to players like Bonsai, players like Dudikov, because we do have, or like Desolate, of course, we do have a lot of strong Metera players in the region, but Metera is such an expressive character that the playstyle really does vary a lot between people. So I really feel like maybe it's even going to be a bit of a difficult factor for Yuna, right? Because she's so used to the way that a player like Bonsai is going to play the character, that a player like Destiny is going to play the character. So it's definitely going to be throwing you off going up against Monarch here, and he's going to give no quarter, I'm sure. It's going to make it real difficult.
I have a real question to Toast. Do you think Monarch pulled up the Jazz Gap notebook?
Yeah. I saw it earlier, you know, standing here with the notebook.
Oh, he's there. Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe Europe is cooked. Maybe.
Yeah. He definitely, you know, he's got the method. He's looking it up.
Yeah, But yeah, other than that, I do fully agree with the whole Metera assessment. You know, Dudakov, very swingy. The Metera, Desily is just a proud hater. Bonsai is playing the Zerg APM Metera, never letting you to breathe and whatnot. We also had Mr. Pow, which was probably one of the most mobile Meteras that we had.
I miss Mr. Pow. That's my god. Shout out Mr. Pow.
Shout outs to Mr. Pow. But yeah, here we go. We're going to get into character select. Probably going to have ourselves a button check. Just, you know, be careful and whatnot. I've already seen
I do not believe that we're ever going to see any pick other than Vera from Yuna. She's been just an incredibly dedicated character main. Pretty much, I remember when she very first started playing the game and we put her in like the beginner slot of the Hard Edge Weekly back in the day. She was already on the Vera, and I don't think I've ever seen her play anything else in any sort of quote-unquote serious setting.
Oh yeah, in casuals there were some like switchings around, like, some Beatrix, some that, see here, that. But if you're going to need to lock in, it's Vera all the way. And you know, with also you being a bit away from it, Vera did get stronger. She did get quite a bit of tools to maximize her reward now.
Which she already had quite incredible reward, especially once you get, of course, to that coveted install.
Yeah, but now getting install has never been easier for her. Here we go, button check.
Yep.
Just a last.
No, this is just Beatrix neutral.
Oh, yeah, Beatrix neutral, Beatrix neutral. Okay, I see.
It is like usual.
Alrighty. So, just to give you another heads up, we're going to be seeing on screen all the matches for top 8. This is starting to be winners top 24, and this match will determine who is going to be sitting comfortably at that top 8 winner side.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we did have a few games already being played in the loser side of things. However, we are going to get a lot of the interesting top 8 contender matches, of course. And of course, we're going to see the entirety of the winner side as well. So there's going to be a lot of stream content for you guys. We're actually going earlier than anticipated as well, because, you know, gracefully, the Street Fighter players, they decided to hurry up. They were like, you know what? We just want to watch some Granblue as well.
Yeah,
so they just hurried it along. They made sure to get things over quickly. All right, we're going to make sure to get into our first match of this top 24 at Outplayed 2026. Monarch versus Yuna. Let's go.
Yeah, Metera versus Vera. Generally speaking about Vera, she doesn't particularly have great ways to navigate zoners in this game. Also, the lack of the ultimate fireball and whatnot. And you need to resolve into those traditional ways of going around and zoning in general. But that's where Yuna comes in. And I think she is very disciplined to play that traditional get-in game. Well, Monarch, at least from what we've seen in the whole big tournaments and whatnot, and what I've seen here, how prepared he was, he's more inclined to play that careful game, just to smell the blood and then go in with heavy gameplay. Yeah, here we go, get it into our game, and see the zoning game is already starting to pop off. Monarch getting a good position in the corner, and for Yuna, having to find how to get out. See, Monarch is not even pushing in, even if he has a lot of, advantage there. Probably feeling the BC.
Yeah, nice jump in there from Yuna, finding a bit of a momentum shift, and this is where Vera is going to start cooking as well. Of course, Metera, she does have a really weak defensive game, so this is going to be pretty brutal. We're going to see a bunch of damage coming up from Yuna. Look at that blood being spilled right now. We're going to be going into install, into the Lumi setup as well. So now just in that one big hit, Yuna has completely turned the advantage in her favor.
Yeah, definitely, and also playing that very careful offensive game, but unfortunately the ultimate butterfly. But that's not capitalized fully on it. That could have been Monarch's round, but now this is still going in. Goes for the arcane, and that catches Monarch trying to backdash or jump off out of there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as soon as you get to that install, we said earlier that Vera doesn't really have that many great use skill tools to try and get around zoning. It does change a little bit as soon as you hit that install, because her jump scares just get that much better.
That much better, but the thing is, not just the install itself, just the spacing. If you get into that dangerous place where Ultimate Arcane, Ultimate Luminera are in place, oh boy,
Yeah, you do not want to be in that situation. But right now we're seeing, once again, a pretty similar start here from Monarch, just kind of calmly pushing things forward. But Yuna finding some really good stray hits here as well. Hasn't really found like a big conversion yet, but we are pushing Monarch towards the corner. But really, really nice patience again on that defense.
Yep, definitely. Ultimate Butterfly gonna get popped up there just to get some advantage and chip damage. Monarch still finding it, finds the mark. It's a nice knockdown. Pulls out the Lumi. Ultimate Butterfly getting popped out. Monarch really does not want Yuna in. As we've seen in the previous round, that's what happens when Yuna gets in.
Absolutely, yeah. Beautiful anti-air there from Monarch. Doesn't quite have the spacing to finish things off right here, but once again, that Metera far light, it's going to help you out. Yeah, nice attempt from Yuna, but that is definitely going to be too far off, and Monarch keeps it calm, gets the back jump, gets the punish.
I would like to add to the fact that Yuna is one of the better Liquid players when it comes to reactions in general, and you cannot challenge on the reactions with the super, and I think she just wanted to check any kind of action that Monarch did. Jumping back was that, you know, that's what she wrote.
Yeah. Yuna so far has been getting a lot of anti-air, like, she's been getting a lot of mileage from jump in, so Monarch definitely starting to adjust to that. Some beautiful anti-air to get us started right here, but we are once again back to the mid-screen as Monarch extends this pressure. Doing a lot of far heavy here, just trying to stop the more linear approach here from Yuna. Beautiful anti-air once again with the Starry Sky.
Yeah, a lot of preemptive was big. Scarlet Wolf trying to play very careful against the BC. Just pushes it out, and now that's a Darkane in the corner. Full damage out of this. Not gonna kill just quite yet, but it's gonna be very close. Ultimate EX Lumi, but Monarch with the brave bar right there. Looking very rough for Yuna now, because that last health sliver is so hard to get as Vera.
Yeah.
And yeah, here we go. Far medium as an anti-air. Catches Yuna in that unfortunate moment, and 1-0 goes to a Monarch. What stellar control of neutral from Monarch.
Yeah, really, really good just patience once again from Monarch. Just, you know, choosing one opportunity to mash out of the corner and then just keeping things calm. Not really forcing the issue, really going for the chip as well, because Yuna was on 0 BP, which of course means that the chip damage is going to be even more of a factor. You're always going to be taking even more random bleeding from that, so Monarch playing it beautifully, taking that first game, well deserved, and that's going to be a nice little start for Yuna though, into the Lumi at the 5-2 combo.
The free install right here. Yep. And we're gonna go into very advantageous position where now it's plus frame galore. Scarlet Wolf and Monarch forced his hand to go out of BP. Uno toast.
Yep, that is the Darkane we were talking about, the jump scare. This is going to be a nice extension from Yuna, going to be fully cashing out. Nice throw as well, and now Monarch is going to have to fight out of the corner, but we saw it start this way last time, so you could never count him out. Metera on 1 HP, I feel is scary. It's more scary than she is at full HP. Like, Metera players to start locking in. As soon as they're low, it's incredibly scary.
Oh yeah, definitely. Here we go, jumping up, baiting that one. We see another Ultimate Butterfly on the screen. That's going to be popped off, and unfortunately gets clipped by the top to jump medium. And that health advantage, okay. I was about to say that the health advantage is dwindling. That sliver, as I said, the health, very hard to beat. And Yuna was trying to get that last hit in.
Yeah. Incredibly brave far medium there as well, of course, you know, with the butterfly on you, that could have gone real wrong, but Yuna, beautiful, impeccable timing, once again finding another nice jump in. This is going to be a good bit of pressure, but Monarch not going to let that slide.
Nope, not going to let it. We're back to neutral, and these EX great falls, he's always in that position when that is the most effective anti-air, even though Yuna is mixing up those jump times and jump speeds as well. Oh, yes, Scarlet gonna avoid the problematic Ultimate Butterfly. Oh, yes. Have you noticed that Monarch hasn't even used any of the Raging Strike, Raging Chase? In our European, Metera's use a lot more of them.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what we were talking about earlier, right? Those habits that you can get used to playing against the players in your own region, you know, you can't really rely upon them as soon as you have these international competitors coming around. You're really going to have to adjust hard. But right now, Yuna trying to make this happen, finds another nice little Darkane jump scare. This is going to be a lot of damage. Won't be enough to kill, but the next punch absolutely could.
Yeah, another Ultimate Darkane forces the big brave counter, and unfortunately, Yuna really trying to get that full momentum in from the BC. Gonna catch Monarch. No, actually, Monarch caught with the fireball out of there.
Going back again. Going back to that kind of far, heavy range game plan here from Monarch. He's going to be looking to put a little bit more pressure here. And one thing that is really interesting that we've seen from Monarch ever since the first round of this game, he doesn't really go for hops with his opponent in the corner. You know, he's not really trying to force these mix-up situations. Instead, just going for that zoning game plan. This is going to be a lot more damage coming out pretty much corner to corner here from Yuna. Big chunk coming out.
Interesting that Yuna decided not to go for the install in that position, more putting Monarch in the corner. And I think that's a really way better idea than I would give credit for, usually. Mostly because you want as much damage, you want as much corner carry against materials such as Monarch, because he's going to be seeing a lot of safe positions. Okay, -1. Again, we see all those cards, never be seeing on the close light, never be seeing 6, and also 6XL. Giving himself a lot of ample time, and Yuna has to optimize damage. And we're back in neutral where the ultimate butterfly clips it at the tip, and with it, 2-0 on Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch once again just really showcasing an incredibly methodical approach to this particular matchup, right? Like, we have not really seen any sort of overextension, we've not seen any stray hops just kind of going in, really committing to that mid-rangey game plan. It's working out really well, but Yuna, she's always like that one hit away from closing things out, so definitely wouldn't count her out just yet.
Definitely, here we go. Going in for our next match. Now Yuna taking the advantageous again play and gets a nice stagger catch from Monarch. And with that, goes for install this time, not damage.
Yep. Damage that, you know, just going for those extra plus points. And of course, Matera does have a bit of a harder time contesting some of these resets that you can go for in install in the 204M. Can be a little bit difficult to contest for her, but right now this is going to be a really good stray Lumi just converting into a cheeky amount of damage here for Yuna. But the first ultimate DP of the set is going to be finding its mark here from Monarch, saving it for the last game.
Oh, here we go. Gets a good jump in. Ultimate Dark Aim with install is a mid-screen combo, and with that we're going to get a round to Yuna. Here we go. Not, you know, sometimes you just need to reverse sweep. We'll be seeing reverse sweeps in our lifetime, you know?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, we've definitely seen some comebacks even earlier today from Yuna, so it would not be the first time.
It would be not the first time, but at the same time, Monarch is showing, again, the proficiency in neutral, putting Yuna in such uncomfortable positions. I'm not envying Yuna here, man.
Definitely not.
Yeah, here we go. Pop that butterfly, far heavy. Great fall, and then challenge it to Age. Nice BC there, catches, but unfortunately the Lumi betrayed it.
Yeah, Lumi being a little bit of a nuisance right there this time. Another ultimate skill, another ultimate decane attempt, just getting stepped out from Yuna, and it is getting really dire for her. The chip damage is going to start mounting up here as well, and Monarch once again just finishes it off.
Toast, have you noticed how the timings have changed? Monarch played so slow at the beginning, but now he's going so fast.
Yeah.
Like a momentum shift, and I think it's catching Yuna in very, as I said, uncomfortable positions a lot more.
Definitely. Nice little hit there here from Yuna. The 2U actually coming out from Monarch as well. That's definitely some last round stuff that you got to pull out of people, because the first one is unblockable.
Yeah.
That's the secret part of tech in the game house of this game. The first Matera 2U of the set, always unblockable.
Yeah, true.
No, I've never seen someone block it.
No, same. I haven't blocked that as well.
Yep. Dodo. Cheeky little 2-2M from Yuna. Gonna get a nice little knockdown once again. Has to fight her way in, but is being forced towards the corner one more time here by Monarch. The U Butterfly, of course, hunting you down every single time. It is like a tax agency. You cannot escape.
Yeah, another ultimate butterfly sitting very cleanly there on Yuna. The chip damage is racking. Third ultimate butterfly. That's just gonna be so much chip damage. But now, no meter for no Monarch, and this is with Yuna's time to shine. And that's what Yuna is doing. Gonna be fully going for that damage. Cashing it out as well as the double Lumi.
Really spending the whole stick of butter here, going as well for the Brave Point to just extend the combo further, but messes up the setup. Unfortunate. The 5U there just not working out, and now Yuna on chip back to the wall, and Monarch is going to take it. 3-0, it was close. We're going to tell the TOs that one. But a beautiful performance still from Yuna. And man, what a game to get us started here in our top 24.
Definitely. Oh my goodness. Even if it looked like a 3-0, it was very intense, mostly because you can see how Yuna is just trying to slowly creep in. And all of those good hits, they just felt like victories for Yuna. But Monarch gets that 1BC in, bam, we're back to such oppressive neutral. Such oppressive crushing, I think. I mean, soul crushing, I would say.
You know, as someone who's really used to watching Bonsai play and has played quite a bit against Bonsai as well, the lack of just random hops, like, it's making me anxious.
True, yeah.
Like, just watching it.
You're looking at... Where was it coming?
But yeah.
Where's it coming?
Beautiful performance there, definitely from Monarch to get things started here. And yeah, let's see what our next match coming up is going to be.
It's looking to be Saki versus Release Bogus.
Oh,
which
yeah.
Is, okay.
Oh, no, that's a... Oh,
I think I don't want to see a Lwane mirror.
Well, I think you are going to see a Lwane mirror no matter what.
Please. No, the thing is, I'm trusting Saki with my whole heart that maybe, I'm looking at you, the viewer, and also you please trust Saki as well. Then maybe he will not give us a Lwane.
I mean, we know that he's been really focused on Lwane recently. However, I do think there's some merit to not playing the mirror match here because Bogus is going to be the most comfortable pretty much out of anyone in that particular matchup, right? Like, Release Bogus has been a character specialist with this character since pretty much forever. And if anyone's going to know the intricacies and all of the hidden little cheeky things he can pull out for the mirror, it's definitely going to be Release Bogus. So.
Yeah, definitely. And now here we go, our players. Waiting for our TOs to do some little setup out there. You know, keeping it touch, making it comfortable for players to sit down. But yeah, if we're not going to get a Lwane mirror, then I think Saki might be pulling up Catalina.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him playing against Fogel's Lwane with Catalina. Mostly, and I believe mostly because he probably wants to slow down or be comfortable to deal with Lwane's antics.
Yeah.
Such as, you know, cancel button into EX Bros, Caterpillar, whatnot. Maybe dealing with, just in general, single hit cancels with Light Wall, which is also a very potent option.
Yeah, definitely. And if we know one thing about Saki and his Catalina, we know for sure that he loves going for those Light Wall setups. He's really, really good at calling out things like PCs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see. Maybe we are just going to get the Lwane mirror and you're going to be sad, but we'll see how it shapes up.
Look. As a person that organized the most original kumite of all time, that milked my hatred for this character for charity, which I never thought that I will say this sentence in my life. You know, maybe it would be funny if we had maybe just for the fun of it.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to see how it's going to shape up, but for now, I mean, we're pretty much going to be seeing the Release Bogus on the Lwane no matter what, and we might even be seeing him defend his title here, because if you remember last year, Release Bogus actually ended up taking down AUTplayed, you know, closing out the entire event with that beautiful top 8 that we had last year, and taking the title right there. So.
Absolutely. I'm actually wondering now, because last year as well, we had Default as the runner-up, the second place, and he's still in the bracket waiting for his match. We're going to be seeing Default as well.
Yeah, and it's really cool as well because, you know, Default is a player that you don't really get to see that much. He doesn't really enter that much online. So every time you get to see him offline, it's always a treat. That's always one of my favorite things about offline. It's just the fact that you get a bunch of players that pull up that you really don't see online. You know, people like a lot of the Spanish scene as well, you know, shout out to them. They pretty much play amongst themselves. You know, you're never really seeing them in online brackets, but then sometimes you just get your ass beat by a Spanish player offline.
Yeah, Minizilla comes in and bam, what is this OD unknown normal? You know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, players like Tortugoid as well.
Tortugoid as well, yeah.
Always a treat to see those people, those offline killers come out, and it's always really cool. It's one of my favorite things about offline. And
my least favorite.
I'll never
down the fingers. My least
favorite.
favorite.
Yeah, because I'm not entering the bracket, bro. I'm not
I know,
sniped.
right? You're just having the happiest face. You know the bus meme of somebody just looking very sad on one side and the other one's very happy? That's you very happy. Me sad knowing that all of those unknown OD...
cool unknown Spanish players.
Cool unknown OD demons are coming in and basically just giving... Come on, man.
Making things hard for you. But right now, You know, you can already see the Saki special, you know, turning off every single real input ever made known to man.
Yeah, I think that it's an interesting choice. Mostly, like, one of the most optimizing things is getting those LinkedIn specials.
Yeah.
But Catalina doesn't particularly get a lot of those. So it doesn't really matter that 10% increase, even if you're not getting a lot of LinkedIn Super as well.
Yeah.
So I think that he's way more comfortable just, you know, pressing buttons without any emotions.
Definitely. Yeah, but yeah, we're expecting a button check here, of course, to get things started. Yep, pretty much. And I mean, we do see the Catalina for now, but that may be a fake out, of course. We are going to see.
Please do not entertain this. Do not entertain this.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right now, of course, you know, this is looking like some clean and honest nooch. We're going to be going into the real first game. Both players giving the thumbs up. We're going to be getting right into things. Let's see what is up.
And here we go. Gonna be ready, and yeah, this time, as I said, thank you. Thank you.
He's gonna go back and switch just despite you if he gets this up.
Don't entertain this. Saki locking in Catalina versus the release bogus. You know, Loane, the specialist himself.
Yeah.
One of the top 3 Loanes in Europe.
Maybe even in the world, honestly.
Probably even in the world. And here we go, getting into our first match. By the way, he didn't get the Scottish flag this time again. Every time, in every
yeah. I mean, at least he's not getting the British flag, so, you know, it could be worse. It could.
Or Irish. Okay. Anyways, let's get into, and this is going to be now Saki versus Bogus. Bogus getting that really good hit as well, starting off, putting Saki's in a very comfortable position. Throw wheels out, Caterpillar, just catching Saki's attempt to get the turn back. And now with it, let's see what is going to be working. Tries to BC bait there with the M, come at me, bro. And Saki punishing it expertly, and now we're going to coast to coast.
Yep, that's a Catalina classic right there, but I do think that Saki as a player, like historically, has been very disciplined about where he uses his BC, so maybe a little overzealous there from Release Bogus trying to call it out this early though. But the Bone Wheel, of course, is going to hold down the neutral as it always does as Release Bogus. Still has a healthy light lead here to maintain, and Saki gets a little bit too cheeky trying to go for the straight 2-on-4H. He's going to get punished here accordingly, and Release Bogus.
I see the vision there because Bogus has been very active on neutral, you know, backing off, going for those special cancels. And Saki, if he preemptively catches with the EX Thrust, that is a wall bounce to full kill. Yeah, like it was good for him, and he wanted to get that risk, but Bogus this time was way more, you know, calmer. And I think it's kind of looking rough for Saki just in general, because look at the health disadvantage already, just 20 seconds into the round.
Yeah, and you would honestly be shocked just how quickly these kind of stray hits from the bros really do add up, into your health bar just keeps going down. That Bone Wheel, of course, as well is always going to be adding a little bit of chip damage to the board. And Saki just desperately trying to fight out here on this last rave point, but it's not going to be working out. Release Bogus looking confident in taking the first game here over Saki.
Yeah, definitely looking pretty, I would say, bogus rounds. Just quite literally, he's very dominating, and it's on Saki now to figure out what to do. And I think this is one of the difficult parts when playing in slow lanes. It requires so much discipline, but the more discipline you show that negligent points where you're missing out and Loane just gets more advantage. He summons, he eats, you know, a lot of those positions that he just gets advantage constantly.
Yeah. One thing that really doesn't work out to Saki's advantage in this matchup is just the fact that Saki, whenever he's playing Catalina, he really likes to slow down the pace of the match, but it's impossible to slow away. Any space you give him away, he can go for some shenanigans. There's just no real spot where you can not suffocate him on offense. You really have to rush him down. That's not really the style that Saki usually tries to go for with his Catalina, so that's something that definitely is going to be a bit uncomfortable for him, but right now, of course, we're going to be going all the way into the corner with the Catalina Classic. And right now, this is the comfortable position for Saki. This is where he wants to be beautiful interrupt there with the 5L, the Street Fighter 5 anti-air.
Discipline. We're gonna get ourselves a Saki round here. By the way, have you noticed how well he plays around the Bone Wheel itself? Yeah, timing those BCs well, playing with spot out game cancels as well. Yeah, he's been ready to play against this guy. Oh no, the light ball was already there, hit by the 2U.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the thing is, right, in this matchup right now, the Bone Wheel is looking like kind of an annoyance to Saki. But if you play against this character and you don't know how to perfectly deal with that move, it is more than just an annoyance. It pretty much holds down the neutral and, you know, holds down offense by itself.
Whoa.
Really, really good at just playing around that. And right now finding another big hit right here. That's not going to kill, but the next touch is absolutely going to do it. So we're going to be going for a nice extension right here. Doesn't quite have the chance to finish it, but the throw is going to do it. And Saki evens us up real quick, 1-1.
Yep, 1-2-1, looking pretty nicely now. Kind of, you know, composed himself compared to that first man. Because there were a lot of stray hits that didn't really feel that Saki would take much. But now he's kind of calmed down, he's taking less risks, and it's working out.
Yeah, the bros there coming through with the life insurance for release Bogus, making it so he at least gets a trade out of that interaction. And right now the Catabot, you know, hunting herself down. Never trust, not even yourself. That's going to be a nice throw punish there. Of course, you do get to punish the EX awesome sauce block with a low throw.
I think that Saki just wanted to back throw because he wanted to get as much damage in, prepare the SBA in general, like meter economy, not really, you know, overspending into it. But now he gets to get more damage with that light wall and a full conversion. This will be an optimal combo which will kill. See, he's really not trying to overspend just to find these moments where he's just maximizing the damage on, you know, Lowain. And I think that's the way to play.
Definitely nice. From Saki right there, ready for the situation. Cheeky little shimmy there as well. We've seen Release Bogus very, very active on defense. He's been very happy to go for those parries, very happy to just early call out those throws.
Yep.
So Saki has immediately adjusted to baiting those. We've seen several shimmies already, and once again, this is going to be a nice push toward the corner, and Saki is going to be going through his happy plays here. Going to be in a really nice situation. What I really like with Saki is you always see him back up just a little bit as soon as he gets those hits in the corner, just to try and play around that tip range from Catling. That's really hard to contest for the win.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Some bombos in, gets to eat as well. Here the bros tries to get some strike throw going, and Bogus Mash coming in. Almost gets a hit, clears the bros, 6XL. Looking still a lot of health gone, and this is coming soon to the, you know, checkmate situation. And you know that Lowain can do that. He just needs one more hit, and then Bogus does not need to take any risk whatsoever to 100 bar.
Absolutely, yeah. Bogus is just going to be looking for those HJs, but this is a brutal hit. The 2-on-4H going to be coming out, and this is actually going to be more than enough. We're going into the Snyder cut. Never mind, we don't even get to see the animation.
Nope. They're going to movies later, so they will be seeing Snyder cut later, you know? Here we go, 2-2-1, Saki. As I said, composed himself after that first match because it looked like pretty damn rough for him on that one. But now, different story.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Off. Come at me, bro. Gonna force a throw situation. Bogus still loads of health gone. Bro really gets the caterpillar going. Side switches off, but tries to shimmy with the jump. Now we're back to so nice awareness of the parry. Playing it to save, but Bogus still meter gone. Saki just needs one good hit for a kill here.
Absolutely. Once again, choosing a good spot for that BC, and Saki has been getting real cheeky with these callouts with the 2-on-4s. Once again, finds a nice far light into a full conversion. Saki is so incredibly consistent with those, and this should be a kill.
It kills. It does definitely kill us. As I said, he needed just one hit. He had the resources, and the health was always down there. But Bogus did not have a chance to even eat in that matchup.
Absolutely. Nice little contest right there on the 2U, of course. Getting this nice little special cancel into the awesome stuff. Nice block on the overhead from Saki, and the JU actually mixing up Bogus right there. Probably expected him to land behind. So Saki just able to capitalize on that damage. Another good BC timing here from Saki. Baiting out once again here on the BC. Going for another shimmy, and we've seen these time and time again from Saki. They've been doing so much work for him.
I think Saki just wants to end this as quickly as possible, been throwing options so hard, and I think that's what he really, really wants. The Caterpillar misses the strike throw off of it, blocks the high. Now no resources on Bogus, and this is set point. The bro coming in clutch, saving him from demise there.
Bro insurance, man.
Yeah,
always trust your boys. This is going to be a nice extension. Bogus does have the meter to extend further with 2-on-4U, but not enough combo limit to go. Getting really cheeky with the mix-up. Saki once again blocking things out.
Yeah, blocking blinks out. One more BP left on Bogus, and he just used it just to get the X Caterpillar going. BC back. Saki does not want to deal with the situation.
Nice tech there from Bogus. Can't afford to late tech because it'll put them down to chip point. And Saki just gets it with the walk up 5L.
Yes, definitely. What a match. And from Saki, adapting after that first blunderous match. And afterwards, just, you know, pure dominance.
Yeah, pure dominance
Pure,
there.
pure, pure.
And yeah, he's looking really, really comfortable in the matchup now. And you kind of just have to be, right?
Maybe because he played low.
Yeah. That definitely helps, right? Because
definitely.
whenever you're having a really hard time in a matchup, it really helps learning all the intricacies of the character yourself. Just play the character, just try him out. And Saki has been actually putting in quite a lot of time into Lil Wayne, as we mentioned earlier. So now he's going to know about all the dirt. And I'm sure that he consulted Bogus as well for
giving you the sheets how to beat me.
Please, Lil Wayne, opponent strongly. Shout out to Tunington, who I'm sure is in the chat.
Yes, indeed. So we're gonna go right into our next match, which is also gonna be
Is it gonna be more Lil Wayne? Of course.
it's gonna be Pixie versus Dudikoff.
Well, at least we're gonna see, you know, more Matera here.
Yes, it's gonna be more Matera, and also one of the few bad matchups for Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
The thing is, Matera can deal with most of the Lil Wayne antics, and having a multi-hit fireball as well as the ultimate arrows in general, just you can clear. Caterpillar is never going to be out there.
Yeah, definitely.
The bro might be helpful to a degree, but it's going to be mostly how Lil Wayne can navigate Matera and how can he lock down Matera.
Yeah, you
it's
really
never going to be neutral.
You really have to approach the your kind of general neutral game, your general setup game to trying to do with Lil Wayne, to try and force a play. You have to really navigate that a lot differently. And Matera, of course, as you mentioned, all of these multi-hitting projectiles are really good at dealing with some of the shenanigans from Lil Wayne, so it's going to be really nice.
Yes, indeed. And our players are preparing. Thing is, Pixie Dudikoff, like the third winner match, kind of, how should I say? It is kind of funny to see Pixie Dudikoff because we've been seeing in every tournament. This matchup has been repeating and repeating and repeating. But at the same time, you have to talk about the players. Dudikoff, one of the veterans of the whole Granblue community, one of the Matera specialists.
Yeah.
Maybe was a bit of a, Seahawk slopper.
Real ones remember to do the slop.
The real ones remember to do the slop when he was told to learn the matchup.
Man,
and
I miss base game Seahawks, man.
I'm
sure I'm the only one who does. But I do.
My man pulls out the pocket. Seahawks has the best time of his life.
Every time, man.
Every time. But yeah,
won me the Hessen Crash trophy. True.
But after Seahawks got shot and left in the ditch by John Sai Games, Dudikoff ran back to the origins of him and played Matera.
Yep.
Kind of experiment with Lil Wayne and Villas actually lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been
the dude of Wilness?
The dude of Wilness? Yeah. He thinks the character's funny.
He is. I mean, the character is incredibly humorous. I mean, you're doing random stray knees and neutral, and sometimes your opponent just explodes.
Yeah, you just
great.
Exactly.
Great.
But on the other side, we do have the Cabalo himself, Pixie.
Yep.
I would say he was coming in as a newcomer to the whole Lil Wayne, play. Like Bogus has been, Tunington has been there as well.
Yep.
But then, after a while, Pixie just quite literally jumped up in play. He became Mr. Worldwide, has been playing, grinding the game so hard.
Yeah. Evo top 8 contender, as well.
Evo
this
top
is a
8.
button shake. Don't even.
Don't
even get faked out. Yeah.
Don't do this to me, please.
Viewers at home, if a Riot has a stroke, we're gonna need to replace him on commentary, so be ready for that. Any more Lil Wayne, and this poor man's heart might give out. So.
Yeah. Oh, this is Lil Wayne neutral, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
It looks like Lil Wayne. Look at this.
Yeah.
Truly. Yeah, here we go.
That's huge. That's But yeah, this is going to be just a cheeky button shake. I am definitely expecting the Matera here from Dudikoff. He's been performing quite well, but he actually had an incredibly tense Matera mirror against Desali earlier on stream as well. That went down to final game, final round, final touch for both players. It was incredible. And let's see if Dudikoff can once again put on a banger performance like that up against Pixie right here.
Definitely. And as I said, it might be a bit harder on Pixie's side. It's more how Dudikoff can maintain that discipline. And with it, The players are ready. Just figure, party people! Come on! Okay, at least they have their earphones on, so they'll be hearing it too.
They have to hear it as
They'll
well,
be
yeah.
hearing it too. If it was out of spite for us or any of the viewers here, it's for them as well. Anyways,
okay.
party people on, Coliseum on, Dudikoff on, Pixie on. Let's get it going. Matera Lowain.
Let's get ready. Right now, Dudikoff immediately starting things out here with a little bit of that classic Matera projectile game plan, but Pixie immediately finding a nice little hit, putting Dudikoff in the corner and sending out the Bone Wheel. Of course, the Bone Wheel not quite as much of a threat against the character who can maneuver around the aerial space as much.
Not just
it's still annoying, but it definitely isn't quite as impressive as it is against other characters.
Yeah, definitely. But there's another thing to the Bone Wheel and Matera matchup. Matera having the ultimate low arrow, which is a triple hit ultimate fireball, trading it successfully for Matera. But now, unfortunately, it did not work out for Dudikoff because that's going to be a conversion off of it. Goes for the ultimate Great Fall just to get some spacing out, and now it's on Pixie. Using that last BP, Pixie, the BP master of just going. Yeah, see?
Yeah. Really, really good for Dudikoff contesting right there. Just backing off, trying to find those last little stray hits right there, going to the... hitting up the Monarch School of Matera right there, just keeping things calm.
He wanted to heal up, but he did not get the healing item. He got the salad, and the fireball straight into the missile. The two only hits, and the last one hit him and killed him. Come on, man.
It is League Lowain Nation.
Oh, here we go. 2U EX awesome sauce. Gonna get some good combo in. Misses the caterpillar, but gets a jumping shimmy on Dudikoff. And look at this. The damage is racking up. The meter is also racking up as well. Jumps away. Forcing the meter for go. And now this is a Pixie round, I think.
It's looking like it, but you can never count Dudikoff out. Once again, Matera players, as soon as they're low on health, they just become stronger. The character has an insult target. It's like, yeah, every single time.
Yeah, semblance is there. They are burning, but at the same time, I would say it's more akin to Berserkers. The lower the health, the stronger they are, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, look at this now. This is the lock-in, and wait, hold up! Lowain anti-aired!
Lowain?
No way!
Holy.
Lowain pressed the 2H. I am pogging.
We are flabbergasted here in the booth. But right now, Dudikoff once again getting his zoning game on, but Pixie always seems to find these projectile trades or the trades with the bros right there. Because given those cheeky little knockdowns that the way needs to get to good, just double heals up, the spaghetti.
Man, that piano per master?
Yeah, hitting that piano like we did earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, bro, but that is an unblockable hit. Dudikoff with the spot on landing there to avoid it. Pixie really aware of those fireballs and positions where he can go for them. And now, Dudikoff pushing it a lot more aggressive, less zoning, more aggression off of him, and it's been starting to work out. Here we go. What?
Projectile trades coming out.
Wait, was that another pass through? did this guy pull out 3 spaghetti?
I mean, he's Italian.
True, actually.
Very, very good.
Okay, here we go. AX Caterpillar bots, the fireball will catch it. He got, when it matters the most, like Pixie, okay, look, Pixie's items, when it didn't matter, spaghetti. When it didn't matter, salad. Like.
Also, let me point out, that was just the first game.
Wait, that was on the first. Oh.
That was just the first game right there.
Ooh, okay. This is gonna be quite a bit then.
Yeah, we are in for the long run, but right now Pixie fighting a nice little 6-6L to get things started. Gonna be extending in the corner, of course, the bros being summoned. Finds a nice throw as well. Dudikoff finds himself in the corner. That's the thing. As Matera in these situations, your defensive tools are a little bit lacking against a lot of these bro setups. There's gonna be another extension here from Pixie, and that's gonna do it for the first round. Pixie heard us saying that took too long and is just trying to...
Yeah, he's been now any percenting this, but at the same time, have you noticed how messed up the whole situations were there?
Yep.
Like, they were safe, he was BC safe, he would have died if BC'd, he couldn't really do the strike throw was insane, and Pixie just gets salad, gets a caterpillar and fully converts all of it. He was in control that round.
100%, but right now Dudikoff is looking in control, getting those butterfly setups down in the corner. BC going wide right here. This is pretty bad for Pixie. Only has about a third left of his life right now. Dudikoff just chipping away. You butterfly coming to hunt you down. Nice dodges on the Catalina, but as well. And right now, Dudikov...
I'll try to go for 60 save there. Got parried. We're not having any plus on block asses here.
Absolutely not. We're not whipping out the bonsai special on him.
No. Here we go.
Sadly, could not attempt, but...
My heart's to you, bonsai.
Shout out to bonsai.
There we go, gonna get the hit a little low. She going very around here just to catch this rat flying around. Okay, Excalibur. Oh, jump shimmy, but does not really capitalize on it. Sauce, there's the bro wheel. Here we go, good hit. Tries to get some damage going, but misses it. Pixie, Caterpillar. The missiles not really dangerous. Bro wheel coming in saving. Dark Souls kind of saving people's lives.
Absolutely. Dudikov is certainly playing the Prepared to Die edition right now because he's finding himself in the corner down to but a single brace point. It is looking a little bit bleak right now. He's trying to fight his way out. U-Butterfly is putting in work, but the trade once again with the Bone Wheel just not working out in his favor. Parry coming out from Pixie, and he's just running him down. But a beautiful jump there from Dudikov. This is going to do quite a lot. I don't think he's going to be able to kill, however, the next situation absolutely well. Just backs off right there.
Gets low off that deep B that he does. Caterpillar goes for the throw, gets decked out, and this is going to get punished. Dudikov, second game 2-0, putting Pixie on a, kind of back row.
Yeah, kind of putting him on the back pedal here. And yeah, I mean, after that dominant first round from Pixie, where everything just went his way, Dudikov just brought things back right now. Pixie has to take a deep breath, has to hydrate, get ready. And we're going to be seeing our third game here real soon. And I mean, Dudikov definitely, you can tell he's adjusting quite well on defense, right? Like he's finding these jump timings that are just working out really well for him. And yeah, we're going to see if he can carry that momentum into the potentially final game here. Catabot once again coming through with the insurance. We've seen a lot of these projectile parries.
Oh, that Smallbot going to get punished by the awesome sauce, fully converting off, was ready for it as well. But why would Lowains not be ready for the most random hits, man?
Very.
Like this as well, getting the bone wheel in. And now,
throw, unfortunately, Lafif's coming out, and that's going to be another nice spot touch from Dudikov. However, Pixie does find the 60 down. No real convergence here, so Dudikov gets to rat another day, finds his way out of the corner using that JU, and right now just backing off. He does not want anything to do with Lowain. Never mind. We're going in.
You know, Dudikov's play is so reminiscent to Mr. Power right now. He's just moving, and Pixie is the one that needs to catch this rat.
Yep,
it's just, we're seeing some Dudikov action putting him in the set point, and now it's on Pixie to figure how to lock down the rat.
Absolutely. This is a good start though. The counter and Awesome Sauce is going to be pushing Dudikov into the corner, summoning all sorts of shenanigans onto the screen. Random bullshit go. The Bone Wheel is coming out, and Dudikov once again is just taking so much chip damage here in the corner.
He almost, he does get a lot of chip damage, but probably doesn't matter. He just needs that good BC out of it, and then he starts to play his game, because it's on Pixie to get in. It's way harder for him to get in when Dudikov is a lot active, but now he's not active. Why? Why did he slow down on the set point?
We'll see, just trying to throw out Pixie's momentum, I guess. We are just pressing 2U. 2U is
he's just trying to slide. He's just sliding his DMs.
Absolutely. I mean, after you see Matera, I can't blame him. There we go. Nice little shimmy coming through right there. And this is going to save Pixie's life for now, giving him another round on the board. And he has another chance to make this happen.
Yeah, definitely. It's either Dudikov is throwing for content, or he's just basically playing such, I would say, slower game in the last matches. You know, I'm kind of scared for this Dudikov guy. Okay. Playing 2U. Blocking the hops now. Dudikov playing a bit more aggressive. That's going to be a full conversion into the ultimate awesome sauce. And now look at this. The damage is starting to rack up. And I think we're definitely seeing Pixie creating that match that could. Look at this. Moil no punish in the next corner, but the 2MPX awesome sauce will find its mark, and Pixie getting the match back.
Yeah, Pixie not going down without a fight here. Can definitely make the reverse sweep happen. We have seen bigger feats here from Pixie across this time. And Dudikov now just taking a second on the rematch, re-evaluating what went wrong, as you usually do after you play a match against Lowain.
True. You always reevaluate your life after low aim. No, actually, no. Never trust about your matches versus low aim after 7 p.m.
Very true. We have hit that.
It is 8 p.m. now, so you know.
Not sure how you feel about that one, but yeah, Dudikov going back into it. And once again, I'm not expecting any sort of character switches from either of these players. We really are locked in on these characters. I would be shocked to see the CX come out at this point. So
I mean,
Dudikov definitely.
did you know that Pixie has a Beatrix?
I do, but everyone has a Beatrix. It comes for free with your Beatrix DLC.
Ah, yeah, true. I'm sorry. I've yet to open up Beatrix.
Yeah, good start here for Dudikov. Has another lockdown, of course, off of that ultimate arrow. One of the good things that Matera has going for herself is just the fact to really get these knockdowns anywhere, pretty much. Just ending in the U arrow. And just once again puts the onus on Pixie to try and approach him here. And he is just letting things fly. Another nice DK arrow finds its mark. Hits him crouching. That's once again going to be Dudikov going up to set point right here, keeping things simple with the basketball.
Yeah. The thing is, I understand why this interaction happened. 6-6-H, -2 on block, and the thing is, Pixie is trying to press a throw at that position. Dudikov is always deeply arrowing at that point.
Yep.
He's just trying to bait the throw, and it just works out because Pixie just wants to get in afterwards.
Yeah, once again, Pixie getting a little bit overzealous there on the awesome sauce, actually getting punished and thrown back into the corner. And now, once again, you have to fight your way out. BC coming through from Dudikov, doesn't want to deal with the situation, and just the far H's are flying.
He's just getting hit by every arrow out there. Okay, here we go. With Bro Will. Wait, that's going to be a full conversion into the wall bounce.
Yep.
It's going to Pixie show us. Going to go for some...
I got hit by the Fujitivo, and this is going to be a nice extension into the HPA. Should absolutely close things out right here. Hey,
and we're going to finish it up.
Not even need to.
Yeah, he still has that one round to go to even the matches. Still Dudikov on that set point. It's dangerous, not out of the danger. Like, it's not gone. And now Pixie finding his hits in. Bro, go. Hey, Tommy got you.
Go, my son Tommy. Hold down the nooch. The bone wheel once again coming out. Speaking of holding down the nooch. Yup. This time Pixie not falling for it though. Does have to use to BC, and the nice 6XL here is going to find its mark. This is a really good situation for Pixie. However, he is down to a singular brave point here.
Yep. It is definitely not good for Pixie when it comes to damage side, but at the same time, Dudikov. Oh, back throw instant! Oh no, this could be. Okay, HPA, we all missed this. We've seen Bro Wheels enough, but now it's going to be HPA. Let's see how Dudikov deals with it.
Dudikov, he's the one who wrote the Do The document on how to beat that. So
yeah.
He's not getting it, no matter what. The Do The document, he's the creator, man.
He's the creator, he knows.
Absolutely.
Yeah, X Bros, look at the chip that shit. This is looking very tight, and yeah, the chip damage. Pixie evens the match count. We're going to match 5. Not letting this go as easily as we've thought it would be from the beginning.
Yeah, and every single round has been incredibly hard fought, right? Like every single time we've had these games go to the final round. So yeah, Pixie is really putting up one hell of a fight right here, and Dudikov is just not quite managing to close things out. You know, maybe the nerves are kicking a little bit. It's always that. It's always how it is, right? Like when you really need that last hit on the way.
True, but the thing is, I think it is mostly because of that third match last round, where Dudikov had a chance. He just decided to slow down. Might be that hit the low lane meter.
Yeah,
there is a potential there. Now Dudikov getting it back and seeing if he can close it out until the low end meter just fully drains out. Okay, here we go. Oh, Chuyu gonna get the awesome the Caterpillar. Another one. This time BCing him away. Caterpillar pulling it up. Now looking pretty rough for Dudikov. Lots of research is gone, but Pixie with a butterfly. Oh! That almost got popped up.
Yeah, that was almost milliseconds before disaster right there. However, Dudikov, same in the fight, and Pixie is just getting chipped down left and right. Oh, that's a big BC whip. I don't think he wanted that one.
Yeah, and he didn't get really big punish out of there. You know what? One more thing I want to mention. Remember I said that low lane players, anti-airing was very interesting for me. 2H, I was like pogging the hell out. But now, have you noticed that not a single hop has been anti-aired? Please, low lane players. Here we go. Still, Dudikov with the set point now against Pixie. Gonna put him in the corner, back throw. putting yourself bad, and that's a, oh no! Tiki Arrow gonna be shimmying that throw. There's gonna be a lot of damage using the BB as well, and the HBA comes out. And now it's time to see the Hyper Armor punishing the BC bait out of that. 668. Getting out.
Once again, first one's unblockable. First one is unblockable. I'm telling you, right? And once again, we are just down to a final touch right here. Pixie down to a last sliver of life. Might be able to heal up a little bit, but 668 gets blocked. And once again, the TK arrow, the Dudikov special finds its mark.
Yes.
Dudikov is going to take it over Pixie. And he is looking like he has been through hell and back. I understand.
He now knows what low-end players do. Alrighty, so Dudikov secures his top 8 spot here. And yeah, you'll need to hold it.
We're joined by a little creature. Ken just handed this to me. I don't actually know who this is. I'm sorry, guys.
Ken said something like lore, you know, the backstory of the character in the sense, and we're like listening, like, that's why Toast was silent for a while. He was like listening, trying to understand. I'm like looking Lowain Matera.
My man is yapping too hard. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, we got a little outplayed creature and some beautiful merch here as well for the tournament. So if you guys are here in the venue, if you want to get yourself some beautiful outplayed merch, you can definitely do so in the front. You know, we got the outplayed bottle, the outplayed hat, going hard.
Yeah, definitely. And as well, you know, we have to also thank all the sponsors that we have here at AUTplayed. You know, Cygames, Hardcore Tour, whole thing with and Arxis, giving ourselves a good chance to have this gold event, which is hella stacked. Lots of people coming. And also, Outplayed being the event that shows all that love for BlazBlue. You know, Arxis? You know,
please make a new one.
And as well, have to say the Virtual Dojo Vienna, the local FGC, pulling up with all the esports and, you know, Red Bull as well. Like spawning out of nowhere, giving us a pleasant event here. And I hope you all are enjoying the event as well. While we are preparing our 4th match from the winner's side here. By the way, it's not over. Just calm down.
Don't worry about it.
We have 5 more matches to go through, okay? 5 more. But other than that, we're going to be going into quite an interesting matchup, I would say, player-wise. It's going to be Vivi Citizen.
Ooh. Yeah, Vivi, a player that, you know, I believe is like a little bit more of a recent addition to the scene here in Europe. You know,
actually, I don't agree he's recent. He's always been there.
Yeah, but he's always been in the shadows. He's been lurking.
Yeah, he's been lurking, playing in the matchmaking, you know, starting to, you know, grind the set. And recently, only recently, we've started seeing him in majors. And when he came into the majors, man, he popped off. He's showed that, you know, maybe we're all free to fairies.
Yep. I mean, Fairy is a character that a lot of people have forgotten about at this point. You know, she is a shadow of what she used to be at one point.
Yes. But the thing is, she was considered almost top 1 at one point in our meta. Yeah, so look at this. The results from the Vivi. Man, mindset #1. Going also those bi-monthly events. I think there are France as well. Most of them. So, you know, man.
Yeah, the French killers every time, man. Like, there's always, it's both with the Spanish and the French. Whenever you get, like, your ass beat by a random person in bracket who you've never heard of, they're either French or they're Spanish. Every single time.
Every single time. Unless it's Miri and it's Finland.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes there are goats from Finland as well. We have 1, 2. Who you hope?
Yeah.
All right, T. So our players are preparing. So to talk about, Vivi, always been there, showing that Fairy is quite a character, but at the same time, Citizen. You know, I know you want to talk about your boy Citizen.
Of course, I want to talk about my Citizen. Unk still got it. You know, he told me earlier, I've not played this game in months, you know. I don't even play this game. I'm a plus R enjoyer nowadays, you know. My man going back to the Unk games just like himself. But, you know, apparently it's enough to still put on one hell of a performance, get himself in contention here for winner side top 8. Made it a little difficult because earlier he was playing against Luca on Narmaya and he kept trying to anti-air the flip and it never worked. And my man nearly choked the entire set.
He also attempted to crocodile. I knew, like, when I noticed that, I say, this is over. But at the same time, you have to think he is in the Arcwell Tour finals in the top, top 16 in general. He has enough points in this going into this event, he'll secure a bit more like his position.
Yeah.
And he's been returning back, like seeing things, you know what, I'll prepare for this. Like, maybe I'll just prepare for the Arc World Tour Finals, but at the same time, taking a break from competitive side,
Yeah.
the take a break tech is real.
Definitely.
Everybody knows it, and we've seen multiple times how people just return back from the grave, like Phoenix rising from the ashes, man getting like top 8 left and right after a break.
Yeah. Definitely, and that's like one thing that people really underestimate, especially if you're grinding for something like an ARC World Tour. It is quite easy to burn out, honestly, if you're just on constant competition. You're just constantly
traveling as well, because you need to go around the whole Europe. And this is why I'm envious for you goddamn German people. You have such a good connection with the whole Europe.
Yep.
Man, I'm so envious.
But yeah, Citizen, of course, you know, the absolute German juggernaut of this game, even back in base game, one of Europe's best players. He's been around ever since the very beginning of base game. He actually got me into this game back in the day. And I mean, he kind of got me into fighting games with Exart, like back in the day as well. Like he was a big part of that. Back in like 2016.
You also have a very fond memory with Citizen, you know, hosting matches gear at his house as well, and you being the first time that you showed Orion getting shot on stream meme. That's the first moment that happened.
Very, very true. But yeah, Citizen gonna be repping the Siegfried, a character that has kind of fallen out of favor for a lot of people. A character that, you know, a lot of people, once they took the Uwe out of the Uwe man and just made him a mere man, people kind of started rating this character a little bit lower. However, I do think that he's still very much a Citizen character, because Citizen values one thing above all, and that is consistency with his characters.
Yes,
he wants characters
definitely.
that are very consistent, that are very stable in a tournament setting, that don't really have like horribly lopsided matchups. And okay. I think he's smoking that pack. We are not. I don't think he's thinking
What do we not know?
I know that he has a Lucilius.
I know he has a Lucilius, yes, but Citizen, if you need to talk with us, like, just come over. We'll have a beer over it. You don't need to show.
You don't need to do this to yourself.
You don't need to be making a call for help by playing Lucilius. You remember you talked about that he values consistency. Lucilius
he
currently
plays the most inconsistent.
he plays the most inconsistent character out there. It's gonna be Vivi versus. But wait, M Tessera.
Huh.
This could be he's just going for that one tool. Because Lucilius might be inconsistent, but he's snowbally as hell.
Yeah.
And he has one of the better anti-zoner tools in his tool set.
Yeah.
M Tessera, you know, really good, really active moves with Iblis, with Phosphorus as well. And yeah, he tried to go for the L Tessera there, but just gets hit it. But now, look at this. I think he's just trying to bank on it, just to bank on those randomness, but Vivi.
Yeah.
Honestly,
the only mindset that I can think of here for Citizen is maybe he's like, yeah, I've not played this game much in the last few months. I have not played against Fairy ever since Jundo disappeared like 10 billion years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, okay, I'm just gonna go for a character where I have my jump scares compressed, like the things we were talking about, where we got where we have those anti-zoning tools, but I just don't think that's going to work against Vivi. I think.
Did you see?
My prediction here is we're going to see one game of Lucilius, and then we're going to go back to Siegfried.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be changing, and then you'll have to play the regular. Probably the problem here for Citizen is to figure out how to navigate Fairy in general, and I think all of the zoners have been changed to be way harder to deal with in general. Nice block with the high there. Oh, but far away 2-1 for you. That's going to be quite a bit of damage as well. And ultimate Phosphorus. Not the right way here. Vivi being very patient with all the health. And this is looking like a kill. Vivi with a very quick one match. I think it's going to be, hey, get out of here with that.
We tried the experiment. Character select frame one.
Frame one.
I mean, we could have told him that ahead of time, but I definitely think we're just going to go back to the Siegfried right here. No surprises, and I guess Finny wanted to start with a handicap, I suppose.
Yes, I personally did that mistake as well multiple times, and going for one character just for that sake, it's not going to work out in the long term.
You got to go with what you want.
Because now you have one match up against a Fairy that you haven't really gotten any information about. Just banking on the matchup shenanigans. Now it's Citizen going to be having to work in and try to find that good hit on Vivi. And Vivi, Also, very good merchant on that neutral. Very impressive as well. Remember with Monarch, with that very uncomfortable neutral? I think Vivi is the equivalent in Europe here for us.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, nice conversion there as well on the far medium. Of course, the very far medium, a button that has terrorized people near and far pretty much ever since the release of base game. And yeah, just like that, devious 2U.
Oh my
Real ones remember the launch state of that move in base game?
Oh, that was a war crime of a button.
Still really good right now, as you can see right there. Very, very hard to punish right here. That's one of the reasons why I do believe that Citizen maybe wanted to try the Basilius a bit. This is a matchup that's a bit annoying for Secret. Like, Secret is a very stable character, but once you really get to those, like, full screen type of situations, he doesn't really have that much. He doesn't really have, like, an instant jump scare. He has a good U fireball, but Fairy isn't a fireball character.
Yeah.
Like, she's a normal zoner, no projectile zoner. So
big slam. But
has to make more like call-outs than he's comfortable with doing.
LTE, that's going to be a full SSBH. Almost. Usually that can't connect, honestly. But, yeah. Woo! Citizen, well, first round here. I was about to talk about that kind of little interactions, but the thing, this is what it is. This is what it boils down. It boils down with so many mini interactions between these two players. And Citizen is just taking, you know what the approach with the Secret? He's just taking the death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
He's matching Fairy's freak here.
Definitely. And he has to just keep making these calls. He has to keep going for those random heavy verdrängen. Just trying to get these random hits in, because Secret, you know, he's a bit of a slower character. He can't really just quickly approach. He doesn't have those jumps that we're talking about, but he does have a big UDP and a nice little close heavy right there. Getting the pickup, but that's going to do it for Vivi here for this round. Still looking quite comfortable.
Yes, the 2-1 for you. What a special to give Fairy, because it basically confirms from every button she has, and Vivi has multiple times proven that he's able to even hit confirm power light in most extreme conditions.
Yep.
And that is a skill that, you know, a lot of people envy.
Definitely, and we saw the startup of Verdrängen there once again from Citizen just getting stuffed out, and he's just being forced to make these callouts that he's just not quite comfortable with. However, this is gonna fucking hurt. This is going to explode Vivi here. Very a low health character. There's a super left to go. You're getting put down to 1 bravery point at Riot. Look at this health bar.
Oh, where did it go? Man, but the blunder!
Lippy coming out right here.
Yeah, and this is now what Vivi does. The side switch off with the 2-1 for you. But this doesn't matter.
Doesn't have the meter.
Doesn't have the meter.
And once again, with Fairy, it's the same thing with Terra. If they're on just 1 HP, they just get more dangerous. It's just more annoying to deal with them. You really want to close this match out. Like, oh, what a DP.
Citizen!
Very much a Siegfried privilege type situation right there.
Yeah.
Hitbox on that DP, that'll do your taxes, that'll tuck you into bed at night, give you a little kiss on the forehead.
Yeah, pay your taxes as well, you know, as well. Very good DP, but at the same time, you have to really give it to Citizen. He had the discipline to wait it out for Vivi to go for that 50-50 off that GD.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, Orkan on top of it. That's going to be plus on whiff kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean, like, quite literally almost for Fairy, because, you know, she doesn't have the fastest light buttons. So those situations are actually very sketchy to deal with. Once again, tried to go for the Verdrängen. Maybe tried to get a little cheeky with the charge version there, but Vivi has been really good about interrupting. Nice jump from Vivi. Opting for the immediate super to get him down to 0 VD. Just to make sure he can't be seen in the next situation anymore. He has to hard call out on the DP. Otherwise, he just, you know, doesn't have an easy way out of this pressure right here. That should be a nice pickup. Uber gonna be coming out. Not actually going for the Uber here.
No, just the TK JU. Yeah. Honestly, now when I think about it, maybe Citizen is definitely unmaxing because he's always fishing. He's always fishing for those big hits. And
he only says morning, because if it was a good morning, he'd be fishing.
Yeah. True. Here we go.
Little pressure sequence there from Citizen, of course. The classic Siegfried stanky leg, always that 6XL. Doing all the work for you. Nice UDP. Of course, Fairy only has the U version of DP being a true reversal.
Yeah, definitely, but at the same time, Vivi is very comfortable in using that resources because Citizen showed again, if he gets a chance to start that pressure, it is smothering. And I think Citizen is just using all of these DPs to have those pressure situations just to start.
Yeah. And we can see, especially if you're playing a character like Ferry, he's not really like comfortable mashing buttons on defense all of the time. Those close light, close heavy situations from Siegfried are incredibly sticky.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Just hitting on the tip deck 2M into Orchid that could! And will hit! Citizen gets the second match, bringing it to 2-1!
Yeah, and once again, mind you, this could already beat us 3-0, you know, if you didn't decide to toss it for content.
Yeah, he basically for fruit and for content.
Yeah.
Ah, classic Citizen, right?
Absolutely. I mean, that's more of a classic Usagi play, you know, just going for some random.
Oh yeah. Usagi and slashback, random Grimnir, then throws for content, and you know what? Pulls out the little wave. But yeah, let's get back to the match. Vivi now starting to show a lot more potential here. Goes for the 50-50 that, you know, did not even hit. That was just basically Citizen being crossed up there because he tried to DP, I'm pretty sure, just crossed up the input.
Big PV right here from VV. The 7 golden letters are going to be a nice little confidence boost here against Citizen.
Yeah.
Right now, he's struggling to make an approach. Once again, those far mediums that does 2 use, just holding down the neutral. Once again, GG going to be coming out and just really covering these jump angles because Citizen has been doing so those kind of like kind of grappler jumps where he's kind of doing shallow jumps with Siegfried's jump heavy. And GG is just really good at stuffing those.
Okay, still Vivi now at full potential with that health and resources. 50 bar on the deck. Bar like 2-1-4, this is what he wants. He's gonna go for a full damage, and with that, evens the match count. We're going to match 5. Vivi Citizen.
Absolutely, we are getting into the crucial situation right here. I mean, this is going to be an incredible final game because we've seen the counter adaptation here from Vivi already. You know, after a pretty dominant 2 games from Citizen, you know, we've seen Vivi just go perfect into a strong round. So,
yeah.
see. Citizen can once again counter adapt, but it's something that he's really good at. That's one of the big strengths of Citizen as a player. He's really good at adjusting to the pace of his opponent. And see if it's going to work out. Of course, the heavy fireball coming out, putting in a decent amount of real estate. Doesn't quite go as far as it used to, but the Uber, you do not want to be seen that. And look at the damage. Super left to go. Gonna be our first
Yeah! Man, the damage just from getting the BC on Organ, and that's going to be a BC back on 2-1. What a backdash! Vivi! Backdashing out of there. What a bravery. Gonna get the side switch, and there's the GG. Top gonna get hit. Late hit as well. Gives him a nice little boost of damage. And that, that combo? Oh, no!
At the monkey flip to anti-air Citizen right there is putting Vivi on set point.
Who said that Ferry does not have anti-airs?
Real ones still have Vietnam flashbacks from close medium on base game.
True. It's now on anti-air now as well. It's unblockable. Oh, BCing at the last position. Set point still for Vivi. Oh my god, interrupting there.
My life flashed before.
Yeah, I know. Right?
That was incredibly scary. If that far heavy would have come out, straight up dead.
Yep, 2-1 for you. Gonna get a bit of damage going, and Citizen now at a back foot here. Trying to figure nice roll there on the far medium, preemptive, really guessing it in. Vivi using the BPs, both of them are at 1 BP for each. Where can we? Ferry cannot punish to Ue, it's -6. Yep, actually when I think about it. Okay,
this is gonna hurt us. It's gonna be building the meter. This might be death actually, and it absolutely will be. SSBA coming out. The homies on the stream, smooching them up and getting a round on the board. Citizen taking us to a final game, final round.
Yes, double Luigi. I was holding my breath there because remember, Vivi had the resources to just bash it out of there, but Citizen catching that one good hit in, and just that's what she wrote. But now Vivi, the close heavy merchant himself, gets a good counter hit and starting this last round in such a big fashion, not letting Citizen to get away with it. And now look at that, Pavel is already composed.
Yep. But once again, we see Vivi down to a singular bravery point, and we've seen how quickly the tide turns that last round. So Citizen is absolutely not out yet. Tries to get cheeky with the parry right there, but no cigar here. Citizen down to 1 bravery point himself, but Vivi is in the corner now against Siegfried on 1 bravery point. We've seen this one, a Riot.
We've seen this on
It's a classic. This one I've seen.
Oh no.
Playing Street Fighter 6 right now. We're hitting the streets, and we're hitting these throws once again.
Again, Street Fighter 6, come on, one more. Goes for the last BP at that position. Citizen
has super now. He's gonna be tweaking. He's gonna be looking for something. Wait, but that doesn't confirm into the SSBA, and it's gonna do it.
3-2-2, Vivi throws Citizen into the loser's bracket. Wait, is that a winner hug? No, Miri's gonna find him. Miri's gonna find him. Miri is gonna find him.
Man, what a game. But yeah, Citizen, down but not out, will be going to the loser side of the bracket. Good work.
Yes, indeed. And with that, by the way, we are done with our winners side top 24 matches, but we have 4 more to go for that last spot in the top 8.
Yeah.
And man, I'm gonna use this merch from Outplayed to have myself a man because I need it.
Yeah, you definitely need it. I mean, you were definitely tweaking out there at the end, but I can respect it. It's hype. It is hype. We're going to be going into our next match here on the loser side, and I believe that we're going to have Release Bogus versus Revenant to get us started.
Oh, definitely. And Revenant is also a known name here in the Granblue community. But thing is, I want to preface this. I was expecting Vittori here.
Yeah, that's actually a bit of an upset right there. I mean, Revenant, of course, very, very strong Vasaraga player. Definitely no slouch.
Yo,
the fairy woke.
Look at this.
The ferryman himself.
The clothes-heavy merchant himself. Hey, you got top 8 to go through. All righty. But yes, as I said, Vittori been grinding, really great Zoe player out there. And Revenant, I would say Revenant is one of those ranked demons with Vasaraga. But the same...
A lot of Vasaraga players are like that, like Mundo as well, the lobby demon, the ranked slayer, the nightmare himself.
But that's what Mundo got top 8 in the EVO, you know?
Yeah.
So, But at the same time, Revenant as well, I would describe Revenant's play as purely vibes-based. Yeah. Like, you're trying to find a way how to open up Revenant, and Revenant is chilling, and sometimes there's like cosmic energy, like solar bits coming in, you should mash now, and that's like 100% accurate.
Every Vasaraga player has that. I feel like they're like all connected to like the Vasaraga hive mind.
Yeah.
Except for Mundo, he's got the 66M demon in him. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this match for sure.
I'm gonna entertain a few people in the audience, and I'm gonna be saying this as well. Only Mundo can use 66M and win. Please do not entertain and do 66M. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous to everyone involved.
Do not 66M and drive. This is my message to you. Man.
I remember the days when you were a Vasaraga player.
I was a Vasaraga player. You should listen to the OG Vasaraga player.
But there wasn't any 6-6-7 in that game. There was no 6-6 at all.
Yes!
But yeah, this is definitely going to be quite the violent match coming up right here. And I mean, this is going to be shenanigans upon shenanigans, right? We have on the one side, we have, of course, Lil Wayne, we have Release Bogus. Pretty much needs no introduction at this point. We saw him earlier already on stream.
Oh, no.
And he's going to be pulling out all of the shenanigans that you're used to. However, yeah,
can we talk about the matches that Revenant has had? Losing to Pixie.
Of course.
Lil Wayne winning against BG Gaming. Lil Wayne, Vittori, Zoe, now Release Bogus. Lil Wayne, what is going on in Revenant's life to get yourself 3 Lil Waynes? As for Saraga, by the way.
Yep. Absolute cosmic punishment type bracket going on.
Yes, and Bogus does not need more introduction. We've seen him before in this hockey matchup as well. And now let's see if he can secure himself that top 8 position. He already has 1 medal. He wants the second one.
He wants the second. That is actually the amount of aura farming here on Release Bogus. Wearing the old Outplayed like winner medal to this one. Damn. I gotta respect that. Gotta respect that.
Alrighty, so let's go into it. Revenant Vasaraga versus Release Bogus Lil Wayne.
Hell yeah, we're going to be getting into it right here. And what I'm really looking forward to seeing is how does Lowain interact with the U-skill roulette that you have to play when you play against Vasaraga, right? Vasaraga has so many different, like, strong U-skill options to go for that, like, how does that interact with the shenanigans Lowain wants to go for? That's what I'm really looking forward to finding out here, because this is not a matchup that you get to see too much.
Oh yeah, definitely, but at the same time, some Lowains think that Vasaraga wins this matchup. I don't see how, mostly because Lowain just puts as many projectiles on the screen, so this ultimate skill roulette does not particularly work that much. Maybe with the armor, but at the same time your armor is useless against the parry because it's an unblockable hit.
Yeah.
So it's rough. It's rough out there for Vasaragas, but at the same time you have to remember, Revenant is just waiting for the astral code to come in.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. Here we go.
Him up.
Oh,
this is going to be annoying. The HP8 here, of course, it's going to be tough to deal with, and the overhead finds his mark here, release Bogus.
It's not even the overhead. That was a checkmate situation in general.
Yep.
Revenant tried to go for Ultimate Instinction and release Bogus was just in time to it. There is a tech to, you know, make it to hit stop so hard with the Ultimate Instinction, so you ignore the HP8 though. There we go.
Yeah, big hit here for release Bogus. Gonna be pushing all the way towards the corner. Gonna find a nice little extension right here. Nice block from Revenant. And the space incident has occurred once again.
The space incident. 6-6. Okay. There we go. Have fun. We need to commentate tomorrow.
We need to commentate tomorrow. We cannot be doing this.
We cannot entertain this anymore. Please stop doing 6-6. We're not doing Brian every time.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Okay, let's get back to it. Bogus controlling the match so badly, but at the same time, health is dwindling down. We're reaching the critical mass of checkmate position here. Now Bogus just needs to wait. Look at him. He's just waiting. He doesn't need to. Okay, HP, 8 HP. Yeah, I told you. Checkmate.
Just gets opened up with the hit to the dome at the first game. It's going to be going to release a Bogus right here, but Revenant definitely not out yet. Has a lot of time to adjust. Of course, we are playing first to 3 as Dudikov intended.
Yes.
Thank you, Dudikov, for inventing first to 3.
Yeah, thank you, Herald, of first to 3 Dudikov. Here we go. Gotta get the good. I also saw some in corner. The strike throw now begins. Sammy looking in, just keeping Revenant on toes, missing the DP to BC out of there. Now Bogus getting so much meter and damage go. This is a repeat, I think. Look at this.
I've seen this one. It's a classic.
It's a classic. Deja vu. Haven't been this in place before.
Beautiful spacing right there from release Bogus, recognizing that the tackle wasn't gonna quite go fair enough.
Corn. Man, this is very uncomfortable for Revenant. I think Bogus has been literally not taking a lot of risk. He gets like half of the health and then he stops. He's just like, oh, I know I can control this neutral. Like, what you gonna do about it?
Yeah. And Vasaraga just doesn't have an easy time approaching again. You know, we know that the parry is really, really good against the plug walk here
and against almost every armor move that Vasaraga has. So, you know, it's very rough. Okay, here we go, ultimate. See? You can't even do that. Because Lowain has no recovery on his summons. Come on.
Yep. This is looking a bit tough for Revenant, but again, like, Release Bogus is just so incredible at, like, adjusting his Lowain playstyle to the opponent. Like, he knows that he can play in this controlling manner. He knows he can just kind of slow things down, which, you know, was completely different compared to what we were seeing with Saki, right? Where it was on Bogus to constantly try and make something happen, because Saki was forcing the issue as well, right? But right now, Bogus knows that Revenant can't really easily approach Vasaraga. Slow, chunky character, has to kind of rely on armor boosts that, as we pointed out, aren't that great against Lowain a lot of the time. So Bogus is just taking the space. This is going to be a lot of clusters coming out, though, from the charge drain. This is going to be a lot of damage. Beautiful conversion here from Revenant. It's going to be going into another armor, but again, the parry is so good against that. DPs don't work on that.
We have Iggy! Here we go, calling in Mom. Bogus really does not want to let the Revenant to play and was having some masterful Mario Party here by release Bogus. That's going to be ultimate tackle, not going to reach fully. Gonna get punished there, and now Bogus just getting a lot of meat on his bones there.
Oh, what a scoop.
Yep, scoop, and gets a 2M. Wait, this is looking like a lot of damage, my man.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna get the scoop out of the dunk here as well, and Revenant takes the round over release Bogus. Got clipped by Mom, doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Just keep beating him up, even Mom couldn't intervene.
Yep, definitely. You know, probably, how should I say, consulted the dad.
There we go. Beautiful conversion once again. Look at that damage from Revenant right here. The DP just gets armored through.
Yeah.
Just looking at him. Look at him dead in the eye, and the 2-touch from Revenant gets herself a game on the board. Now, 1-2 here against Release Bogus can bring it back.
Yeah, I told you that Revenant is that kind of player that waits for the Astral Mist message to come in. And I think the contact here came in.
Absolutely. We've been pinged.
We've been pinged, yeah. Someone slid into the DMs. Kill this guy.
Absolutely. Scoop him up.
Scoop him up, indeed. 6XL.
Every time I see Vasaraga 6XL, I think it's so weird.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Such an uncanny sight to build.
Yeah, oh, that's going to be a counter, but try to go for the Raining Strike conversion out of command grab. What's going to be, try to frame kill and hit the close medium, but we'll just do a bit too early. And this is one of the reasons why Vasaraga can do very well in full lane.
What? And another scoop, just a huge scoop on him. Revenant takes another round.
Just you?
I got hit. I got it.
UGSG, man, just like that. And Bogus was just trying to eat in his demise. Oh my god, Yummers indeed. That's going to be a lot of damage.
Beautiful spot dodge right there as well. And now the parry is, notably on cooldown, which makes stance live.
Yeah, Bogus has been hitting those highs, and he's just taking those plus frames like crazy, I think. Oh, there we go, Caterpillar, full conversion, but misses it. Last distinction, that's going to be a Brawl Wheel, and that Brawl Wheel does give him a nice chunk of a combo.
Yeah, you do not want to be within 2H of Vasaraga, I can tell you that much. This character does have some chunky buttons, but chunky recoveries to match.
Yep, definitely. And hey, here we go. We haven't seen this in a while. HPA gets high, and this is going to be a full conversion out of that. Look at this, one more BP left on Revenant. Just tackles out of there!
Okay, you can just leave. Lorraine legally can't do anything to you in the corner.
Yeah.
We're doing loops. We're going to marble combos.
Yeah, we're doing left, right, 1-2, 1-2, baby. It's that simple, and that would be a nice kit with the EX Instinction. And with it, Revenant equalizes the match count. As I said, the Astral message came in.
Absolutely. Here, Bogus in the corner, getting pieced up like Jake Paul in the ring, left, right, to the dome, and Revenant.
Oh my god. Almost gets a Millennium conversion there, but now Bogus back for incident into it, and now post. I don't think this is looking good for Revenant unless no piano for you. Revenant also have a piano.
Absolutely no Spagooty coming out.
Yeah. Ooh, the chip damage is going to be returned with the HPA, trying to work in.
Do the document.
Do the document. No! Hits the last frame!
And now Revenant down to 1 BP, so gonna be taking a decent amount of damage here, even though Vasaraga is a very chunky boy, has quite the health bar to boot.
Yeah. Jumping out the HGSG, good reaction there from Bogus, and now he has all the time, no more armor left. Tries to go for another HGSG, goes low, but now Bogus was ready. Actually, that's so unfortunate. If Revenant didn't do a bit more faster, that would have been a true low and would have gotten Bogus. Anyways, set point to Bogus, and now it's gonna be looking at Revenant attempting to get it out, and yeah, now Bogus he's playing jumper.
Absolutely, he is playing Mario Party, and he is jumping all around. Beautiful UGSG right there from Revenant. Gonna be getting herself out of the corner, the armor,
It's gonna be quite a bit of spot dodging, even though he could get a punish there.
The Bone Wheel once again, gonna be getting the punish on the whip to 8. Bogus posing on him. Gets the salad. We stayed healthy today. Getting our greens in, but we're also getting 2.
HGSG, gotta get out there. Trying to get the Instinction. That's gonna be a hit and a Bone Wheel out. Really good position for Revenant. Playing it so scrambling into the corner. That is not a variable. You cannot parry ultimate extinction, and with it, we're going into double reach. How many double reaches are we going to get today?
And another scoop once again. Revenant been so good about hitting those. And once again, Release Bogus finding himself in the corner. 668 getting blocked out.
Oh, and another scoop! Where are you going? You cannot legally return from here. Tries to armor from the roll wheel. Yes, Caterpillar looking very rough. Loads of health on Revenant side, but still armor's out.
Tries to go this guilty gear air throw. That would have been something.
That would have been very something. Yeah, indeed. Bogus getting the hits in. Dash is gonna armor it out. Tries to go for the front. Oh, she's
She is so young. And the reset into the scoop. Diabolical gameplay.
God, yeah, Spaghetti out as well for Bogus. Still getting some chance out of there. Still a lot of armor. Another Spaghetti. What do you mean? Check the PC, man.
Check the modern PS5.
Okay, armor is out. Looking rough. That's going to be HBA. Revenant rolls it. Unfortunate. Wait, this is last VP hit, and this is not going to kill Vasaraga. Help coming in clutch. Gonna have to live through the Fugitivo. Here we go.
Oh,
just jumps it out. No punish. Yeah, open extinction. No more resources, but Bogus with the final match. Gonna secure the third match, and it's gonna be 3-2-2 to Bogus. But give it up for Revenant.
Give it up for Revenant.
Give it up.
What a show, man. Good lord. That was quite the match right there. And you can tell Bogus is done. He is so done. He looks more stressed than Revenant.
As I said, he's probably like feeling like, oh shit, oh no.
He's so done.
Oh
the
no.
Poor man.
my man almost got reverse sweep there.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, what a performance right there from Revenant. And what a game. We are going to the finals every single time, and man, what a bunch of games.
And we have 3 more games to go.
We have 3 more games to go.
Oh my lord, and with that, we're gonna go right into, this is funny. I want to say this is funny, because it's gonna be Yuna again. You know, kind
against
of thrown
Matera.
Again, Desley, yes. Yuna getting thrown out from the winners top 24 into the losers by Monarch's Matera, and now have to play another Matera. If this is not, what is it? This is a outplay.
Some people have to play 20 Lowain, some people have to play 20 Materas. It just is what it is.
It's just what it's like. Okay, look, everybody's playing's got ice. There were blizzards, snowstorms. Deutsche Bahn kind of mixed up people, you know.
Yeah, of course, but that's
like everything was so messed up in the bracket as well. And then you have these kind of routes to people. It's like somebody's sending you a message. It's the universe telling you to go.
The universe is telling you to hop on Aslav.
Indeed,
Oh,
indeed.
man.
All right, so let's get it going. It's going to be Yuna versus Desley.
And I have some insight here. I have some hidden information.
Okay. Insight.
Yeah.
What is this? Hop on Melty Blood?
Okay, work.
Since when you're a Melty Blood player?
Since always. That's my goat. He beat the fuck out of me with Kohaku at Hessen Crash 2022. That was actually dire. I was actually in that bracket, and I got wiggity washed on both winners and losers side by the goat Desley. Actually dire stuff.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Desley, as we all know, anyone who's not familiar with him should be, is the GOAT of Lethal League. He is the #1 Lethal League contender. You know, the Lethal League fundies endure. And he told me he already played Lethal League today. He's warmed up. He's been lethaling his league. And in this form, in this particular version of Desley Calvo, when he's warmed up on Lethal League, there's nothing you can do about it. There's just nothing you can do.
This man might be too prepared.
As much as I like Yuna, as much as I'm cheering for her,
Desley might be locked up. Actually, when you think about it, you know what's interesting when you're talking about top 24 loser side?
Yeah.
You can see interesting routes with the players that got into it. Like, for instance, remember with Revenant, beating Batori there was an upset. We see why also. But at the same time, Desley beating Luca that we've seen before as well, and Effie.
Yeah.
What is this? I
was watching that match earlier between Effie and Desley. And of course, the Siegfried matchup, you know, Effie being one of the dedicated Siegfried gamers that we have in Europe. That Siegfried matchup, it can be pretty rough for Matera. It can be very annoying, especially as soon as you hit that 100 meter. And the SBA will hunt you down and just steal all of your lunch money, it can be a bit rough, right?
Yeah.
But Destiny navigated that matchup like it was nothing. It was kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, he leveled his lead.
yeah,
He was ready, and that's what it goes. By the way, one more thing, I said it this in the rules and whatnot, but I think Destiny has profoundly, he just made an announcement to everybody. Of course he does the, of course.
Everyone look away, look away.
Everybody look away, look away. It's okay. The Gunnar install is in.
PG-13.
PG-13, yeah. Demonetized. I'm sorry, Visual Dojo Vienna.
Channel demonetized.
Channel demonetized. But at the same time, this Destiny has announced like he is the hater, like proud hater.
Yeah.
He doesn't like he does play Granblue, mostly for the community, mostly for the competition and whatnot. But there was a period of a dark time in his pastime where he just played 2B out of spite.
Yeah.
And you know, that spite has been pushing him forward and becoming quite a dangerous player.
Definitely.
In Rising, but as well in base game. He was one of the last head stoppers for base game.
Yeah, definitely. And there's two types of players I feel that you don't want to play against. It's people who are just playing with whimsy and fun in their heart, like skills, or people who are true haters.
Yeah,
those two people you do not want to play against.
And Destiny is one of them. And Yuna now will have to go around this kind of playstyle of Metera as well. And I do not envy Yuna. That this is like probably one of the more tiring top 24s for Yuna.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we know that she has a lot of experience. I mean, we know that she already had her fill of Metera today, not playing against Monarch earlier.
Yeah.
But now you have to readjust again, you know. Destiny plays on a very, very different style compared to Monarch.
Yeah. Well, Monarch,
big adjustment.
Like, if you think about it, Monarch was more like playing this kind of back away neutral, forcing Yuna to jump out and whatnot, while Destiny is more inclined to be aggressive with both his BCs, like look at this, pressing up close light, and also kind of covering those very annoying angles. He's a very big fan of air arrows.
Yeah.
There we go, getting into the first round where Destiny just confirmed that last damage sliver. EX Carlo, Yuna going ham there on that butterfly. And with it, look at this, wall bounce into the full conversion as well. EX Lumi on top of you, catching Destiny, trying to jump out. And this is, she's going in. She's going for full damage.
Absolutely.
Oh, just drops it.
A little bit of a drop at the end, but a beautiful anti-air there from Yuna. And that's one thing, Yuna is good at checking those, because Bonsai does them all the time.
Yes.
If there's one #1 top terrorist in this community, it is 100% Bonsai. So Yuna is very much used to anti-airing those, even though they can be quite tricky. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've seen in the previous Pixie matchup where Pixie versus Dudikoff where Pixie didn't really even get to deal with those pops. But now, I think it's a fresh breath of fresh air to see those getting untiered, you know. Not letting the rat to get away with it. There we go. Oh, Protect. Gonna be challenged by the TT arrow, and with it, look at the damage already. And now this just backs off. Yep. What risk? What's the risk? There, go back.
You know, once again, we saw it right there. Destiny willing to go in, even at the end, kind of put himself in a close position towards your corner. Because, you know, if he had messed up that throw, if he had done back thrown there, it's an incredibly dangerous situation, right? But Destiny is very willing to put himself in there. He's very willing to just go for these really aggressive plays that, you know, some other Metera players, like we saw earlier with Monarch, are just not willing to commit to.
Yeah. Oh, here we go to challenge 6XM. Here's the Lumi. Oh, Lumi coming in clutch. And with it, Yuna gonna be taking full advantage of it, getting in the install. Now this is the danger zone for Destiny. Gonna have to BC that Scarlet. Oh, plus frames are very dangerous and whatnot. Tries to go for Darkane. EX Scarlet, oh, gonna get BC'd again. Destiny not letting it go through as that easily. Look at this. Still Yuna with a lot of health advantage, but there are no more BCs looking for B. Destiny. No, wait, actually, there is one more. Just being covered by the top 24, you know? And yeah, look at this. Last BP gone.
Last BP Ramirez, make it count.
Oh no! All this advantage. Yuna tried to go for, you know, brave counter at that last moment, but just was a bit, you know, too high for the Raging side to hit. And Destiny with the Tiki EX arrow. Well, not Tiki, that was Stratosphere EX arrow. getting it out. Now look at this, Desley. I think it's really putting Yuna at a back foot. Okay.
Oh! Oh.
I was not ready for, you know, some Warcraft jump scares.
Like that.
Yeah, I was not ready for Doom 3 monsters, okay? Okay, playing it out. Yuna going for Arcane. And look at this, Desley. Really don't want to play that pressure game from Yuna. And all of those DP going right into Brave counters. Yeah, Scarlet, oh, -1, gonna get the good position because I think Matera cannot really do much. Ooh, rolling, there's the Ultimate Butterfly pop off. Playing safely, Ultimate Butterfly again. Yeah, really looking for that one important moment. Oh, she was too young, but the thing is, it didn't register. And Scarlet, there is no more Brave counters left. Gotta work out, not popping the Ultimate Butterfly. Now it's gonna be popped up, and that is last that we're gonna see from the resources. Now Yuna just needs to find a good hit in 27 seconds. Last BP gone now.
But again, you can see Desley is still willing to hop in, even in these situations, right? He's still willing to go for these aggressive plays, and Yuna just gets caught out. And Desley takes the second game in a row.
Yes, definitely. Desley building that last meter for the 4th Ultimate Butterfly. Man, that Ultimate Butterfly might be a special of all time. And now Yuna, what in a bad position she is right now, needing to reverse sweep against Desley.
Can be rough, can definitely be rough.
I did gas up Yuna as, you know, one of the top anti-Matera players in general here in Europe. But I think the Materas that she met,
they've not been making it easy on her.
They're locked the hell in, man.
Yep.
Believe in victory.
Definitely looking a little bit spooky right now, but definitely gonna get things started right here once again. Nice little EX arrow to get us started, but a good pickup there. Yuna's really good at spacing herself around that tip far medium range and just getting like every hit confirm off of those when you do get the opportunity.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to call out maybe an incoming hop right there with a U-Darcane from quite far away right there, but another U-Butterfly is going to be coming out, and man, it is so rough. Whenever that special is on screen, you don't really get to play the game for a little bit. You just kind of have to hold that.
You have to hold that, yes. Thank you for noticing this, Toast.
That's why they pay me the big bucks, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Wait, bucks? Here we go. And going back to neutral, and Yuna again on the back foot here. Man, this is an unbending useless position. Goes for the X-Cargo as a Hail Mary just to get something out of it.
And again, this chip damage is going to be a massive factor here as well. Once again, Desley still willing to go in, still willing to go for those hops, get cheeky with it. He's only been anti-aired for it once, so the hit rate on those has still been pretty good. And this chip damage from the U-Butterfly is just devious right there. Desley to put himself
honestly
on that set point.
Yes, set point there for Desley, showing that Yuna is in the bad. Why is everybody going for air throw just to style on people, huh? Come on. Okay, here we go, getting back to it. Desley now on that set point, putting Yuna at a prime position, and there we go, the buffs are coming in, and look at those buffs, Toast.
Absolutely. This is a huge chunk of damage that is coming out, and now it is looking a bit dire here for Desley. No conversion, sadly, on the counter to M. So Desley does get another reset life here. He can have another try, and we've said it time and time again today, alright, if there's one thing that's incredibly dangerous as a Matera player on low HP.
Yeah, definitely, and look at this, gonna get a delayed 6XL, get the Yuna into the corner, and this is one, oh no,
oh no,
oh no,
oh no, don't let it be true.
This is a lot of damage coming in.
Yep, SSBA gonna be stepping on him, and this is actually real close. It's doing more damage than I did.
Yeah, now this is gonna work. Oh my god, that's kill!
I'm telling you, it's the Lethal League. I am telling you, it is the dang Lethal League. If he hadn't played that today, it would have been a wash.
True.
But now, Desley will reign supreme. He'll be moving on with a cheeky 3-0, telling people to hop on Melty, not even telling people to hop on Lethal League. He's such a selfless person, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And with it, we are gonna be going ourselves into our next match. Also, you know what? what? Give it a shout to Yuna. Yuna has been playing against Matera constantly. Come on.
Yeah.
Man.
Poor Yuna.
Poor Yuna.
Definitely deserves the break here. But yeah, so a really good performance. Of course, this is an incredibly stacked bracket. So
yeah.
going out at this point.
Getting 9th place in this kind of bracket is an achievement. It's something you don't laugh at.
Yeah.
Honestly. But other than that, now we're going to be going into our next match. And now it's going to be Citizen versus Tuho Yuho.
Yeah. So we're actually going to...
He passed there with the piss dog, you know, the creator of the piss dogs that we have. You know, the original meme came from Cake. Shout out to Cake, man.
We miss him.
I miss him. But at the same time, you know, the variations was mostly Tuho Yuho.
Yeah. The Photoshop god. The
Photoshop god, indeed. And you know, it is going to be quite a matchup because Tuho Yuho at EVO actually gave trouble to Citizen.
Yeah. Tuho is actually like, I think Tuho is one of the most underrated players in Europe. Like, I'm just going to go out and say it. Like, I genuinely think that Tuho, like, is such an incredibly fundamentally solid player. You know, usually we, especially in Europe, tend to associate dual players with pressing far medium and DP with reckless abandon.
La creaturas of the community, yes.
Yeah, but Tuho definitely is just... He's like the last remaining like true dedicated dual main that you see a lot in tournaments in Europe, I feel. Yeah. Who's like always attending a lot of offlines. And I think he's gotten so incredibly consistent. He's gotten really, really good. He's always in contention for top 24, always in contention for usually like pretty close to top 8 as well. I remember he put in a really, really good performance at Headstomper last year as well.
Oh, yeah,
which
definitely.
Was an incredibly stacked bracket as well.
A lot of people were there. Oh my goodness. But at the same time, you have to understand, this Yipper as well that he's controlling, he not only he honed his own skills, John Side Games blessed the Yippers with the patch that made them even more demonic.
Yeah.
Did you not know about the 2M becoming 6-framer now?
Yeah, I did hear about that. I've heard horror stories. So
it is a horror story.
Receiving above. Of course, you know, my heart sank, of course.
Okay, the thing is, she should have done 3 times, because if you did not know, she got buffed 3 times over the span of the Rising.
Yeah, I know.
They really want
and the Yule players are still telling them to restore.
Yes, restore. Restore, man. Restore SSPA then.
Yep.
But yeah, other than that, it's going to be the Yipper, Tuho Yuho versus Citizen.
I do think, though, this matchup, just in terms of player matchup, I do feel like this is where Citizen is a lot more comfortable.
Yes.
Because Tuho is a very fundamentally based player as well, right? He really likes to play like good, solid Granblue. And that's exactly the type of playstyle that Citizen really wants to force the game to be, right? Like that's the pace that Citizen wants to force as a player. So I feel like this is definitely a matchup where, in terms of like player profile, I would say, in terms of like player preferences, Citizen might be a bit advantaged here.
Yes.
But we've definitely seen before that Tuho is very capable of taking games from Citizen, and might even see him take the second. So.
And you know what you can say about the Yippers? Give them an inch, they will take a whole Yip mile.
Yep.
And with it, Yuho will be showing off against Citizen here at top 24 loser side for the top 8 spot. And let's get it going. Okay, playing it around, look at the range.
And this is something like that. This is exactly what I was talking about. Citizen in this matchup gets to play. I'm gonna fish for hit confirms off of 2M, and that's his favorite game. Ever since base game Granblue, ever since Street Fighter 4, that's his favorite game.
This guy was always into fishing, huh? Yep. He was always there, huh? I see how it is.
Yeah, but that is like that is always been kind of his favorite mode of play. So. Right now, though, Tuho getting a nice little momentum shift on the first summoning the girlfriend, getting himself a roommate. Yeah, really summoning the platonic roommate.
Yeah, the platonic
whipping the DP.
Oh my god! Baiting the DP with the Hanarashi as well. And look at this! It just shifted!
Yeah, immediately just turned everything around right here. Citizen getting eased up by Tuho after just off of one really good hit.
It was always about the platonic roommate, man.
Yep. Power up is just undeniable.
Undeniable indeed. And here we go, the demonic buff itself. 6XL is now confirmed into anything. And with it, gonna get himself a nice little combo as well. A jump shimmy on Citizen. And with it, Tuho Yuho really putting himself on a good position, but drops the combo just a bit. But there's a lot of resources. One hit can make it bad for him. But now, Citizen fishing,
but didn't have the Verdrängen cooldown there. He wanted to go for the max punish, of course, but because Siegfried will just explode you. The counter close heavy on Siegfried, you are evaporate.
Yeah, ooh,
but he just didn't have the cooldown. Nice little call out on a parry.
We're all gonna be into the corner now. This is the fishing period, and I think fishing period has been answered with the lure, and we're gonna be giving yourselves a nice little fish here with finishing with the Schwarze-Pange, if I'm pronouncing it right.
It's a Schwarze.
Schwarze. Yeah. Man, I'm not German though.
Don't worry, you will be.
What? What do you? Oh! Please don't send this coin assassin to me. Oh my god! Gets a very lucky counter, but did not believe in the conversion. Or was very scrambling about it. Open Fox Flame tries to go for the throw there. Citizen really does not want to. Answering! Monkey see, monkey do, man! I got TP'd, I'll TP you back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice little overhead finds his mark once again. The UDP from Citizen does not want to deal with the shenanigans. But a beautiful anti-air from Tuo. Doesn't quite have the spacing to get the combo follow-up he wanted, but a nice little shim sham is going to get himself a bunch of damage on the board. He's going to go and get his last bravery point back as well.
Yeah.
Got like all the way to 2 bravery points. And now Citizen really down in the brutal position with the DP on him, just styling on him. That is diabolical.
The thing is, in that position, it's so rough because this Yipper champion, in a sense, right? If she goes into gets any opening when she stands up, she can have the same jab against UDPs. But sometimes it need to be manually timed, and you know, Tuco is very adept at that.
Ouch. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's gonna be hurt. But this is what I want to talk about, these little back situations on these like last rounds where both of them are taking risks, and both of them don't shy away from DPs, as we saw from Tuco, we saw from Citizen as well. I think that Tuco has a higher edge against the DP game in general, mostly because how it works with her stance.
Yeah.
But now Citizen kind of starting to, you know, catch out the Tuco antics, and as well not afraid to use that DP.
Yeah, and you can tell Citizen is kind of feeling himself right here because he's going for these cheeky options. He went for the charge Verdrängen, he went for the command grab on the account follow-up. So you can always tell that like Fiddy is getting a little too comfortable whenever he does that.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's a very comfortable any percent speed run to get that match equalizer 1-1.
Yeah.
Now looking in a pretty good position if he keeps up the same momentum. It's now on Yuho to figure out what's going on wrong here, and he did not even wait. He's just
once again, didn't have the cooldown again. He was trying for it again. Fiddy, I remember. I showed him that combo week 1 with the game.
And he's still going for it. Usually I would imagine you go close heavy.
No. It's actually more damage. It's way more.
But the thing is, no cooldown. You have to.
Yeah, but if you don't have to cooldown, it's a bit tough. But yeah, anyway, we're going for the Arcane. This one going for the cancel, not getting too cheeky, not overstaying his welcome right there. We already saw the carry, already saw the command grab as well.
Yeah, look at this. But yeah, he's been mixing up the organ, but the thing is, if you've noticed, Tuco is now adding pauses and backdashes into that.
This might be able to do it actually. Yule does get some really decent conversions out of it. Yeah, with the...
Did not decide to go for the Raging Chain! But just being patient there. Tuco getting the round back. Honestly, jumping on Yule is such a bad idea, and you have the PhD of anti-airing right there, Tuco.
Absolutely. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow!
Oh my, he's too young preemptively. Just, he backdapped and then spot on.
Still got it.
Still got it. Here we go, that's going to be a lot of damage. Not going to do enough for the super, but now the super is out. You are not playing the game, but it does not matter. No BP. Well, actually 1 BP, still enough damage to get the kill with the ultimate DP. And now, look at this. Equal station again. Again. Look at this. He's feeling himself with those DPs.
Absolutely. Nice little use of the JU there as well. We saw Tuo very happy to go for these anti-airs. If it is calling out the timing once again.
What if this matchup between these two players is quite literally they're just issuing challenges to each other?
Yeah.
Like, who can top each other off better at these kind of interactions? Oh, here we go. So move action.
Yeah, beautiful confirm right there off the counter at light. And this should...
animation.
This should almost do it. It's like pretty tough. You really underestimate the amount of damage that Super does even without animating. It's pretty brutal. And a nice DP from Fiddy coming out to finish off this game. And right now, Fiddy, he's definitely looking pretty comfortable now. He's looking starting to be in the zone.
But the thing is, you cannot write off Tuho Yuho.
Absolutely not.
He's been showing off really great these situations to catch Fiddizen off guard. But because Fiddizen's starting to play more comfortably, more faster, he's getting less chances. And I've yet to see a lot of those reaction points where Duo could have avoided so many chip point scenarios.
Ow.
No.
This one is really going to hurt. Yeah, he gets another heavy after that one. And yeah, just not even needing to expend any real resources on that one. Siegfried definitely a character with really, really brutal anti-air damage in pretty much any situation.
Yeah, 6XL coming in with the pressure, and now
I love 2M. I love 2M. The stanky leg, the right leg of the Forbidden One, gonna be coming through. But 2-0 finds a nice little opening. He does have a chance here, and this is a good way to get things started. We're gonna be pushing to the corner. We're gonna have a stance, but nope, we're mashing.
Nope, we're back.
Never mind.
Never mind. Thing is, Dugo really tried to get that block button check in, but yeah, I think he's grasping at straws at this point. He wants to get that good momentum again against Fiddizen. Yeah. But, you know, we've seen double Luigi's today. I wouldn't write off Dugo just yet.
Absolutely. It's been incredible, just the overall level of play at this event so far. I mean, we've seen so many games go down to final game, final round, time and time again. It's just been incredibly back and forth. But this is a good start for Tuho Juro. This is a way to make things happen.
Yeah, indeed. Both with the jump shimmy off of that position. Throw again. Jump you. That is... Oh my god. Fiddizen is feeling it. The Yipper starter comes in. And now look at this damage, man. What is he? Wait, what is he doing?
He's just doing ultimate skills.
He's just doing ultimates and just go for the overhead. Probably drop the combo there.
Doesn't matter.
It does not matter indeed. Now
happy little resets. Don't worry about it.
I think Fiddizen really is feeling himself a lot too much at this position. Oh, catches the jump back out of that jump view. This time backdash trying to shimmy, but you know, it works. Garen with punishing our buttons in. Oh my god. Hey, I'm gonna meet your 2U with my 2U, bro.
Absolutely. One thing that I have noticed so far as well here from Fiddizen is that I feel like Tuho could get even more use out of the Dandy Yip because Fiddizen hasn't really shown that he's got the optimal ways to deal with it ready to go, right?
Oh yeah.
So far he's been caught out by Gurren quite a few times, and Tuho hasn't really been, you know, again, this has gone mostly uncontested. Beautiful backdash though from Fiddizen. This is a good chunk of damage, and again, we have Super on deck. This is gonna, this one is gonna hurt, but Fiddy definitely has.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is looking like a lot of damage. Full animation, lots of and wait, this is killing.
That is it.
1v3. Yeah, indeed. With 3-2-1. Just jumping out that throw attempt, Tuho Yuho was pretty damn close to evening that match count.
Yeah, really good performance from him.
Yeah, but still, you know, really good performance, keeping Fiddizen on toe. And Fiddizen does confirm his top 8 position for it. And man, now we gotta think, how should I say it? This is going to be the last match coming in for
today.
For today, because it's only, you know, top 24. We're going to have top 8. But the thing is, in top 8, we have already Mana, Saki, Dudicon, Vivi in the winner's side. As well, we already have Bogus, Desil.
Speaking of which, there he is. We're releasing the Bogus.
We are.
We absolutely are.
We're going to get another Lowain.
We're going to get another Lowain. You can already tell, the Lowain crew is already pulling up. Big Viver on the stream as well, shout out.
My disappointment is immeasurable right now, but you know.
You got to commentate quite a few games of non-Lowain here. You get to
I could not rest, but yes, we also had, as I said, Bogus. What is...
Look at this dubious.
You know what's the story of this? I got thrown into my face the moment Lucas saw me.
That's so
like you see there's a lot of a riot written here, just send it he did it like this and then bam, throw it into my face. Thanks.
Got him. Yeah,
by the way, and
that was spot dodged.
And that was my reaction. I'm looking at this and what the hell are you guys doing? But yes, with Fiddizen taking that last. Oh,
that's
Aura.
So
now that's Aura.
Yeah.
Now that's Aura. Look at this. Now this is this is appropriate to the player that we're gonna have here.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna be having Pixie, we've already seen him, but
Yeah.
this is a depiction of Default, the cow to himself, Narmaya gamer of all time, gonna be sitting down with his aura farming.
Also, Outplayed 2025 finalist.
Yes, definitely, and he did get the second place back last year, and you know, coming in to try and work his way in. But until then, our player is going to be preparing and whatnot, and I think Viver really wants to take it back. We do still want to thank you, Outplay, for hosting this amazing Granblue versus Rising tournament.
Yeah,
still will
Outplayed has always treated us incredibly well. Like, the Granblue community has always had so much love here from the guys at Virtual Dojo Vienna, so big shout out to Ken and the entire team. It has been so incredible every single time, and it's been wonderful to watch this event grow as well.
Yes, definitely.
I remember, because that's like a little history lesson for you guys at home. Back when we had the first Outplayed here in the Hilton 3 years ago, we were in like a small, quote unquote
small conference room.
Yeah, in a conference room. But last year we were in a big ballroom, and now we actually have like the grand ballroom. Basically, we're in the largest like event room of the whole hotel, and it's just we've been getting more and more people here. It's been getting bigger and bigger, and this is a really beautiful event. I really do implore you guys, if you are looking for an event to go to in Europe, especially if you're a Granblue player, you need to check out Outplayed. It is one of my favorites of all time.
Definitely one of the favorites for Granblue, one of the favorites for BlazBlue community as well.
Yeah.
And also, it will always treat you with all the hospitality. The city is gorgeous. It's very, pragmatic as well. You can reach the whole Vienna anywhere from this center where we are at.
Yeah, we are right in the heart of Vienna here.
Yes, at Vienna Mitte, and you can always just travel anywhere in the Vienna airport. Straight there as well. Hotel, gorgeous as well. Hilton that's hosting this. It is a lightning in the ball of a situation here for Outplay, and we're very glad. And yes, thank you to those that have sponsored Red Bull, the Austrian brand, giving us the good stuff.
Keeping us going here.
Keeping us going as well. Arc System Works, Side Games, and Arc Tour giving us a chance for having this big event for ourselves. And,
of course, the legends themselves, Virtual Dojo Vienna. If you are in Austria, if you're in the Vienna region, you're looking for a banger local, you gotta check out Virtual Dojo Vienna. I've checked out last year I went to their actual locals venue. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They're all in the basement there.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. But other than that, let us get into our last match of today's top 24. By the way, the top 8 for tomorrow is gonna be at the evening tomorrow. So it's not over yet. We're not going to disappear anywhere. We're going to have a lot of cool games, but let's end up with a banger for today, and it's going to be Pixie versus Default. And Default has been psyching himself up so hard. He really wants to get top 8.
Yeah.
He's like, he even went and researched his way to Yuna, tried to get the information how to use Yuna. And it was unfortunate that 3-2 very close game, It was pretty close. But yeah, let's get it going.
Got hit by the devious, non-existent chip point.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, let's get it going. Last match of top 24. Pixie versus Default. Give it up.
Let's go. Woo! Getting things started right here. The crowd's popping off of it as well. And we got Pixie finding a cheeky little throw on Default. The Catabot is coming out. He's already looking for a little shimmy attempt right here.
Here we go. Gonna flip out of the bro wheel. Just legally bro wheel. You cannot curve it. Just flip it. Just back flip, man. Have you ever considered whoa! Sandwich moment there. Almost getting it, but a TK flip. That's gonna be a lot of damage. And yeah, Default opts to go into full conversion, putting Pixie at 1 BP as well. Look at the health, the deficit. It's just equalized at that point. One last rocket that goes in. Spaghetti. But what's after Spaghetti for Italian? HPA, that's right. And now Default gets clipped in his knees. And with it, looking like, my knees. And my life as well. Getting perished there by Pixie for the first round.
Yep. And that's just how quickly it can, the tides can turn whenever you're playing against the Wayne. It's like, you think you're doing well, you think you got everything under control, then you mess up at playing Mario Party and you're just a goner.
Oh yeah. Well, that's Mario Party in general. Yep. Have you ever lost stars in Mario Party? I did. Man. All right, here we go. Getting back to it. Gonna get the good TK flip, but unfortunately, looking pretty rough there from the fall down, getting the good conversion. And Pixie now in such a good strike throw loop on him. Tommy coming in clutch to help him out, and he's gonna just pull out some full damage. I cannot believe that the Super still is the highest damage. Oh yeah, everybody's just popping off those haze. Look at this damage, man.
The fall is so brutal. Default really has to make something happen, but this is a good way to get things going. This is going to be a ton of damage into the SPA, full animation. At that.
Not going to kill yet, but it's going to be low close.
Yep.
And also, I don't think he has a flip. No, try the scam flash. Oh my god. I was too close for comfort. Gets the corn in. BC's the last hit. He just needs one good hit in. There's 40%. Goes for the slashes. No chip point yet. EX Satsuna. EX Bros, Caterpillar, this is chip point. Default! What is he?
He just wasn't quite ready for the chip to come in.
Default, stop aura farming, spawn dodge. Oh.
First game here going to Pixie.
Oh my goodness. If you could hear the audience right now, they're chanting "Let's go Default" from the previous year. The chant. Wait, where's Max Verstappen? He would make the chant go. Come on.
We need him back.
We need him back.
Bring him back.
Bring him back. Okay, here we go. EX Caterpillar working out. Strike throw, very messed up. Gonna get a shimmy as well. Another shimmy, man. Shimmy lord here. Pixie is really into those dance lessons that he got back in Italy. Or no, actually Italy, China and Japan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Meaty quotes, heavy out of there. Kagura, no block button check out of there. Another bro wheel in the corner we go. Tries to flip it out. Oh my god, the damage is racking up, and Pixie not gonna generate just enough, but this is a position that you are unenvied for to be in, because now Pixie, this is, yeah.
Once again, the do the document, has it been read? Has it been observed? No?
Yep.
Absolutely not. We're jumping.
You are not gonna avoid the checkmate from the Wayne himself.
Yeah. You can't outrun him. He's too fucking fast. Like, no matter what you do, you cannot outrun HPA. You have to deal with it. And the thing is that he had to dodge pretty much every option there as well, because the chip was taking him out.
And that is like odds lower than the winning big in Casino in Las Vegas. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I would 100% hit the casino like the second that happened.
Yep. Yeah, I'm liking up. Let's go.
All in.
On it. Okay, here we go. Now gonna pull out the HBA. Now it is Default working out, trying to bait that reaction. And yeah, Default has enough health, doesn't need to take any risks. Here we go. Scam Flash into it.
Yeah, first Scam Flash that actually, you know,
hits. Yeah,
it's actually finding its mark right here.
Okay, Ultimate Satsuna catches the backdash. Really good position, goes for the Tiki flip. Another Ultimate Satsuna, where are you going? No, we're not going out of there. Pixie just decided, you know what? I'm fine. I'm gonna walk forward.
I'm done with this.
I'm walking forward.
Yeah.
Just walking forward into his depth, and now round to the Default. Awesome sauce. Really nice conversion there for Pixie, and he's been confirming them like crazy. Oh my goodness, again, another flip is gone. Pose on him, yeah. Ultimate Satsuna. EX Caterpillar tries to play on the strike, and he just goes for the press there. Oh my god. Matt Boss, I'm tired.
Help! Help!
Oh my goodness. Oh my lord, tries to get another aggressive match there from the Default, but now there's no more meter, one more BP out there. He just needs one good hit. What? What?
What?
What? How did that? Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it yet.
We're only slightly worried that just wakes up, pressing, gets caught out, and Pixie takes another game here.
Yeah.
Default is gonna have to make a bit of a miracle happen here if it goes on like this, but he does have the first to free value.
Yeah, it does have first to free value indeed.
We do have an opportunity here left.
Well, you know what's kind of ironic? In the previous Outplayed, he did get Lowain out of the bracket.
Yeah.
Now there's a potential to get Lowain in this year. You know, maybe Europe is cursed.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, if you want Default to perform, you need to, you know, give him your energy, man. Here we go, let's get it going. Match free, Pixie Default. He's Caterpillar. Techs out the throw there just successfully. Tries to go for the EX Kagura DP, but does not get much out of it. Pixie will take a full advantage. Will drop the combo, unfortunately. DPC will kill Rose there. As it should, by the way. And go for the DP this time. And yeah, Pixie is... You're in the Pixie's web already.
Yep. Pixie dimension, and it's just looking really dire here for default. Once again, getting opened up won't be quite enough to kill right here, but the next touch absolutely will be. And we still have the meter for HPA there as well. So
it was just basically, it was over.
Yeah, that was pretty much a checkpoint.
So yeah, set point for default, and you need...
For Pixie.
Not being short for... No, for Pixie, yeah. But default needs like nothing short but a miracle if he wants to get it back out of this position, man. Yep. Okay, baits the air coming in, bro. EX Caterpillar really playing it safely. That's gonna be commercial farm medium, very rough. No!
Oh! Who was it?
Who was it?
Who do we need to kill?
Oh no, so by the rules, I think default gets around here?
I have no idea. I think it's around. I think you
it is around to default. There was a disconnection on the Pixie side, it seems. Really unfortunate momentum breaker, but maybe this is the message coming from the the astral messaging.
Once again,
couldn't help Revenant, but gotta help out another. We gotta reduce Lil Wayne's in the top 8. Oh no, they're just playing. Bad idea, man. Take the round. No. Oh no, and that's here we go to HBA. Oh, yeah, it's hit high, and now look at this. This is looking... Now, yeah, Pixie does not particularly need to do much. Ultimate Setsuna gets a good hit in.
All he needs to do is not get hit by something wacky here. That's the only thing. Because eventually he's gonna build... He's either gonna chip or he's gonna build enough meter.
Yeah,
and yep, there it is. Pixie.
Pixie getting the 3-0 over Default, but yeah, give it up for Default. Getting that 9th place at a very stacked tournament, honestly. And now, our top 8 is finalized.
Do you want to take us through the people that we got? Do you want to let the people at home know real quick what action awaits them tomorrow here once again on the Virtual Dojo Vienna channel?
Our last event of Outplayed, honestly. We're going to be closing it out.
Yeah.
So yes, on the winner's side, we have Monarch versus Saki. Dudikoff versus Vivi. On the loser side, we have Destiny versus Release Bogus. And we're going to have Fitizen versus Pixie.
And what a lineup that is, all right? I'm looking forward to it tomorrow, but right now, that's going to be all for today. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, everyone. I hope you've been enjoying the Granblue action. And tomorrow, we're... Yeah.
And yes, Fingers.
Yeah, and we're getting some good info here from production because tomorrow, if you guys are interested in watching more Outplayed action, at around 11, we're going to be starting things off. And we're going to have a bunch of games. We're going to have some Melty. We're
Melty on 11.
Blue.
Yeah, BlazBlue as well.
It's going to be so good.
Mainstream on 12, by the way.
Yeah.
Mainstream on 12. Gotta remember that.
Gotta remember. It's going to be so good.
And as well, we have more games, not just BlazBlue, not just Melty. We have DuxKO too. And you know, new game, new competition coming in. It's exciting as hell. And you know, everybody's definitely happy about that Teemo character, I see. You know some friends, you know?
Yep. That being said, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. And we're going to be heading out for tonight. All right. It has been a pleasure.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah, if you want to see more Granblue action, you should hit up not only the Outplay channel tomorrow, you should also, if you're interested in playing yourself actually, you should check out the Promenade Discord if you are in Europe.
Not just Promenade, beginners. Yeah. Those that are interested in Granblue, we do have also the European training grounds that you can also join in and get yourself a lot of coaching, we put a lot of effort to get in as many players in. And you know, we've been having some really great competitors coming in and maybe potential top 8ers as well.
Definitely. And yeah, I mean, a lot of those people, you know, started as humble beginner champions like Saki. So if you guys are interested, check those out. If you want to hear more of us yapping in the future, you can find our Twitter handles here. And with that being said, once again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
It was
Bye-bye.
me. It was me, all right. Joined by Toast.
Bye-bye.
Bye.